Hello, hi Miyomo. um, yeah, no problem at all. Oh, Miyomo opened an old chest and found a moon silver berry? Question marks. That's exciting. But yeah, enjoy your lyric. Good luck on schoolwork. And hi Mar, how are you doing? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I super appreciate it. Let me give you a little shout out. Um, yeah, Mar has a co-working stream, which is really chill. Really chill. I love your desk setup. It looks so cozy and yeah. Oh, watching House of Dragons. Yeah, no problem. Enjoy. Yeah, have a good night and everything. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. So, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day and everything. Oh, okay, so a couple things. Like mini little things. We have our little friend here with us today. They're this like perfect chicky plush I got who really matches our whole vibe, I think. Um, they got a big booty. That's like half of it. So, yeah, I kind of want us to have like a little buddy every stream. And I think for today it makes sense to have our little chick friend. I think we're going to name him at some point because they're kind of like the mascot of our channel. Um, Also, a little hard to see. Maybe I'll post a picture later, but like I got these really pretty like blue and green butterfly earrings that I feel very Harvest Goddess. So for today's stream, I was like, let's throw them on. They're, let me see, like if I can kind of see it. Yeah, a little bit. I'll post a picture later, maybe in Discord or something. But yeah, let me turn down the music a little. I've been super busy with back to school and everything, and I really wanted to keep our Tuesday schedule, but I think it's just like too busy of a day for me. So I think Monday will work better. So we're gonna try it out, see how it goes. And yeah, okay, so I wanted to quickly just like refresh ourselves on where we're at in marrying the Harvest Goddess. Because it's been a few weeks. I hadn't realized until I checked my like running schedule. That's actually been a hot minute since we played Friends of Mineral Town. So I think that's okay. Like I sort of needed a bit of a break, and Ooblets came out, and just like Skyrim was on sale. Like I just got wrapped up in other games for a little bit. I think it's important to take breaks, especially when we're on such a like long haul goal like this is. So yeah, just real quickly, this is like a little guide I've made for myself to track progress for other things too, not just the Harvest Goddess. So I have a command in my title that will like bring you to a template version of this. If you like are playing the game and want to track like some little goals for yourself. So here are the requirements. We've already chosen the Harvest Goddess when she asked who we like. We own a big bed. I'm pretty sure we're at 60,000 love points. We found all mine items. We've got the goddess treasure. Last time we played, we caught the last fish, which I think was like the cat, like the hot spring catfish. So that was super exciting. Now all that's left, I say all that's left, but these are big pieces. Make it to year 5. Easy enough. We're at the end of year 3. Ship every item. This is the really time consuming one. That's yes, it's stressful to think about. Confess our intent to Carter. That's like easy enough. And then propose. So it's really this last piece we're on. And I'm just like scrolling through real fast. It's kind of it's tough. It's tough. We basically need to ship every product, including every quality, like every level. What am I trying to say? Every product that every animal can make, which includes like gold, platinum, and then the rare X. So like that's gonna take forever. But you know what? We're doing it. We just gotta win festivals, keep pushing. So I think today is just gonna be like a low pressure. We're just gonna play. We're just gonna make it through. Um, I might reach a point where I decide to just skip through days, but we're not at that point yet. So, we'll see. But there are other things I want to do, like, I'm just scrolling through. All achievements, honestly, the big one really getting in my way is the cooking one, because I hate cooking in video games, and kind of in real life too. And that has been sort of a lot of pressure because I'm like, oh, like it'd be cool to do all achievements as well, but that means getting all the recipes. And the cooking, they made harder in this game than in the original. So I don't want to be complaining or anything, but it is kind of like, I think it's been a factor in like keeping me away from playing because I'm like, oh, I'm just like not looking forward to that. The only reason I would do it is to get all achievements, but like, is it worth it? We're already marrying the Harvest Goddess. Couldn't we do like everything but the cooking? Like, why do this piece when we're not going to enjoy it at all? And plus, I didn't really like build a strategy around this, like how to keep my chickens and like it kind of just throws a wrench into things, to be honest, because we have to keep different animals, like who make small, like, I don't know. I just, maybe we'll come back to it, but I'm putting it on pause, the like all recipes thing. We might come back to it, but for now it's on pause, and that's made it easier for me to like conceptualize, like to be like, okay, let's get back into it, you know? But other things we definitely want to do, we've got all power berries except one. We just need to win the frisbee toss in the summer. All rings, I don't know about this because like we have all the ones we can get right now. The other ones are all wedding related or the pedometer one. So we could do that one at some point. And then the house one, like we've already got the ocean villa, the town villa, we just need to save up money. And then the mountain cottage is the 50th wedding anniversary. I think it would be so cool to get it. But a bunch of these things are like post Harvest Goddess wedding, right? Like, anyway, all truth jewels. We need to get the 2 houses to get them all. Other than that, they're easy peasy. So, you know what? Like, when I look at this, we have made incredible progress. Oh my gosh, Jared! Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh shoot, I had my alerts muted, but my name is Skylar White, yo. Oh my gosh, I hope you're doing so good. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it, and I hope you're doing amazing. I'm sorry I missed that. I was like just like distracted, so I didn't have but yeah, how are you doing and everything? So yeah, that's where we're at right now. You know, we're back at the grind, but I want to keep it low pressure, and our goal has been to marry the Harvest Goddess. I think we need to keep our eyes on the prize and not like slow down our progress or change our plan just to do the recipes, like, you know. So I think the time where we will skip through days is very close, but we're just not there just yet. I subbed during the co-working stream. Oh, because I forgot to resub until I got ads again. Yeah, ads are such a great reminder, like, but I really appreciate it, Jared. Thank you so much. Especially the Prime sub, because like, for anyone who doesn't know, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free Prime sub. It's like just the same as a sub, but you get one free one each month. So I really appreciate you choosing to spend it on me. That is so, I really appreciate it. Just now type the message. Okay, so I'm doing good. Yeah, that's great, Jared. I'm so glad to hear it. Yeah, how's Skyrim been going? Or have you been playing another game? But yeah. Anyway, so that's my little spiel because it's been a long time since we've played. And there's been a bit of a barrier where I'm like, it feels like work to play, and I don't want that. Like, I want it to be fun. I want us to feel like we're making progress. I don't want us to be slumped down by things that, like, I don't even want to do. I don't want to do all recipes. Like, I just don't. It sounds horrible. So we're putting it on pause, and we're just going to keep going. So, yeah, thanks for sitting, sitting through that. And it's time to get back into it. I think we're just going to keep it chill. Like, here for a good time, a fun time, good old story seasons. Oh, and we can continue the A Wonderful Life hype because I'm still sort of in disbelief. But yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to turn off the music because, oops, shit, I keep clicking Discord. Because it's been so long since we've played, I kind of want to enjoy the music of the game. But if we get tired, I'll switch it back. Okay, and hopefully the sound and everything's okay. Yeah. But I'd love to hear how you guys are doing, what you've been up to, if you've been playing any games you're excited for, like A Wonderful Life. It feels so weird to even say that, like A Wonderful Life series. Oh my god, Clarice, hey! How are you doing? Oh my god, it's been like a hot minute. I know I talked to you off stream, but I hope you're doing so awesome. Thank you for stopping by. I think we left off here, so I'll just boot that up. But yeah. Sounds good to me. Awesome, Nightly. Yeah, and thank you for being here too. How are you doing? And also, guys, like, I just want to say, I know I normally stream Tuesdays, but here I am on a Monday. You know, I just want to say, like, please don't ever feel bad if you can't make a stream. Like, we all have our own lives. Like, I'm happy to have you here, but please don't feel bad or, like, pressured. Like, I don't know. Just show up. Just show up when you want to show up. Like, maybe that doesn't need to be said, but yeah. Oh my god, hey, hey Nicole. Hopefully I can call you Nicole. How are you doing? I hope you're doing super good. It's nice to chat with you. Yeah, so I was mentioning before, like, I still can't believe A Wonderful Life remake is happening. I've wanted it literally for forever. Like, I think even when I played as a kid, there's amazing things about A Wonderful Life. Like, you know, you can raise your kids and, like, there's, like, chapters and, like, the characters evolve. Like, that's so unique to the story of seasons, like, even the farming sim genre. But there were, like, fundamental flaws. Like, the days were too long. I feel like mining is one of my favorite things to do in these games, and it was, like, kind of boring. Like, I never beat it. I never completed that game because it was just, like, too slow. Like, it was too much of a grind. Even though I loved so much about it. So I'm, like, super extra stoked about the remake because I'm, like, it had so much potential and I want to see that, like, lived out, you know? Two sisters up in the chat. What? We've taken over. Oh my god. Mioma was here earlier. Kirsten. She said she's lurking. Which is totally cool. Totally a vibe. I lurk all the time. All 7 for Kirsten. Yeah, she's working on assignments. Oh my god, Jared. That is so funny. But yeah. What are you guys looking forward to, like, about A Wonderful Life? Anything in particular? Or has it, like, I don't know. I don't think it's sunk in. Like, I've talked about it a lot, but it just still feels like it's this imaginary thing. Like, I don't even know. Yeah, for anyone who, like, hasn't seen, this is our pet capybara named Cappy Barb, short for Cappy Barbara, named by Jared. We did a whole vote and everything. So that's our first pet. Maybe Mocha's technically our first pet. Oh yeah, we should go say hi. And then here's Maki, short for Macchiato, our little calico kitty. They're our newest pet. That's our pet situation right now. Wait, what the hell? Where's Mocha? Is Mocha outside? Mocha's outside? It's, like, snowing. Okay, go off. Oh man, I'm trying to remember how to, like, controls and stuff. It's been a hot minute. You know what? I'm trying not to feel bad that we sort of took an unintentional break from this game. Because, you know, it's good to explore other things, and I didn't want to reach the point where I was like, I'm giving up. Like, I don't want to do this anymore, you know? So, just like real life, I guess, like, it's important to take a break from something, if you're not feeling the joy. Not that I wasn't feeling the joy, it's more like I was not looking forward to playing it anymore because it was like a little too much. I wanted to do everything. We're gonna do everything but recipes, basically, so I feel a lot better about it. A lot better about it now. We're in, like, winter right now, so, like, we can kind of do whatever we want. We don't have crops to worry about, which is a blessing. But yeah, what we can do... Okay, sorry, just remembering the controls. Keep collecting wood and stone. And I think we need 10 mil gold for the mountain cottage, or not, the town villa. So That's another thing we're gonna keep working on. Okay, I think there's gonna be a white flash, so just a heads up. Yeah. You know, it wasn't that bad though. It was kind of gentle. A gentle flash. I don't know what else that could mean. Okay, nothing over here. Oh yeah, we can like walk across this in the winter time. I need to gift the harvest goddess, but I don't have like anything on me. Let me go grab some flowers. I want to talk to Jennifer. We should just talk to everyone because it's been a hot minute, you know? How are the energies of your farm? Yeah. Jennifer's a vibe. Jennifer sort of reminds me of Flora from A Wonderful Life / DS. Only in the sense that, like, they're, like, in the nature and they're both blonde. Like, when you want to go talk to them, just go out to the mountain or whatever and you'll find them, you know? They haven't confirmed that Flora will be... move on. A marriage candidate, but, like, I really hope she is. And then I'm gonna be in a total pickle about who to marry because, like... Nami is my, like, all-time favorite A Wonderful Life bachelorette. I don't have to marry a bachelorette, but I like the bachelorettes better in, like, Forget-Me-Not / Forgotten Valley, so. And I've never married Flora, so that would be, like, wait, how do I do this? Okay, here. That would be, I don't know, we'll have to see, but I'm just so excited. So excited we get to, like, experience that game again, and I wonder what new things they'll add. I already saw... Look at the cute little fox, guys. Eehee. Oh my god, speaking of cute little fox, like... okay, it's gonna be another white flash. You know in A Wonderful Life how there were like little like pets or like animals around who would wear like a red bandana? Like there was an iguana, a chihuahua... And there was this, like, rumor or, like, urban myth that you could adopt them somehow as, like, a pet of yours to then, like, live on your farm. Oh, Potpourri's got a red heart? Holy shit. Aw, Iris. Wow, you actually treat me like I'm a real grown-up. Thanks. I've always had a thing for the cool types, but I'm coming around to the idea that quiet and mature people like you can be pretty awesome too. Aww. Well, Potpourri, you're gonna have to stay our BFF and not our, like, you know, BAE. But yeah. Yeah, but wouldn't that be amazing if we could actually adopt them as pets? Because this game added so many pets, you know? Okay, I think that'd be a white flash. Wait, what music are we listening to? Oh my god, we're literally listening to A Wonderful Life, the track. That's amazing. I'm hoping A Wonderful Life has some rewarding late game goals. Yeah, because I run into this lowland Pioneers of Olive Town where my farm is like fully decorated. There's no exciting goals to the end of the game. Oh. And my kid is still a toddler, but the chapters don't seem exciting to me. In A Wonderful Life, or does Olive Town have chapters too? So I really hope they keep all the cool chapter things. Yeah, I agree. Like, I kind of felt similar with Olive Town. Well, I was romancing a couple people. I think Jack and Bridget. And it was like autumn year 1. And then, sorry, I turned up my volume, but now it's like too loud. Olive Town has stages where your kid grows. Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries. I was like, really? Chapters? But I get what you mean. Everyone so far is just saying what they normally say. That's why I'm not reading it out loud. Yeah, I kind of reached a lull like really early. I was like, I know I want to marry someone. And then I've seen pictures. Like, I know you can have a kid and get more pets. But I was kind of like, I don't really get what else there is to do. And like unlocking things like the greenhouse and like just other things. Like, it just seemed like such a chore. It was like, go collect these ingredients. And I'm like, I don't even know what that is or how to make it. So I'm just kind of overwhelmed. and it doesn't feel like a goal I can work towards because I don't even know how to reach it. I'm married, have a kid, 4 pets. Repaired all the buildings on my farm, planned out everything. Oh my god, nice. Dang. Yeah, like it sounds like you've really played through the game. Honestly, like Mineral Town is kind of similar, except like if I go to our menu for a sec, there's like the power berries, the rings you can collect, there's the 3 houses, the like tools, the mythic tools and like blessed and cursed tools and stuff. Their biggest mistake in my opinion was the makers. There are way too many. Yeah, I felt the same. I was kind of like, oh, okay, cool. This is like Stardew Valley, which like I think, I don't think you've played too much of it. If I'm like, I don't know, unless you were like, oh no, I've gone off and I've been playing it. Maybe we'll just fish for a hot minute. I was like, oh, this is cool. But then I was like, wait, what? And when the game first came out, you could only put in 1 thing at a time. Like now, I think they put an update that you can put in 10 at a time. But it was like, I'd put in 1, go do all my GD farm chores, come back, put in another one. Like it just, oh my god. Like it took forever. They did fix that in an update, but like, also, holy moly, it blew my mind when they said this in the update. But you used to have to click A to go to any new area. Like, if you wanted to leave your farm, you had to click A. If you wanted to go into, like, I don't know. I guess that doesn't seem like that big a deal. It was just something weird like that where, like, yeah, to do that, I'd have to press A every time. And then in an update, they were like, just joking. But I'm like, why did you not even do that in the first place? Like, didn't Friends of Mineral Town come out first and you already had that where you didn't have to press A? Like, who fucking decided that? Even 10 is not really enough and it takes so long, right? I know. Yeah, I agree. Like, I felt really bogged down by that and was like, I'm already running out of room. Where am I going to put more makers? This is kind of thwarting my, like, aesthetic farm because I just have, like, a mess of, like, machines everywhere, which is not the vibe I ever wanted, you know? So yeah, I feel the pain, like, so I hope they learn some lessons. Oh my god, look how cute they both are. My sweet babies. We haven't seen them so long. That's so tedious, right? They had some basic system problems. Yeah, like here, you'd have to press A to leave your house. Like to open the door, sure. But like to leave, I'm pretty sure you had to press A. Like, every time. It was like, what the fuck? Like, why? Who did that? Oh, no birthday's good. I was like, uh-oh. Maybe we'll just hop to bed. Like, I don't know what else. This is part of my struggle with this game right now. We're running out of things to do on a daily basis. Which is why I was going to do recipes, but that's going to sit in the back seat for now. Yeah, I really hope they learn and they don't, like, super modernize A Wonderful Life. Kind of like how Olive Town felt. There's just things that feel like could be easier. I was watching, I don't remember who, oh yeah, I was watching this YouTuber who I really like. They're called Play with Josh, or Josh Plays. They're like French Canadian, and they review like farming sim games. Like, I love their channel. Definitely recommend checking them out. I'll type it in chat, but yeah. I think it's this, Play with Josh, I think. And they're super speedy with videos. Like, they already came out with A Wonderful Life, like, trailer analysis video, like, the day after the trailer type thing. Anyway, I think they were saying how, it actually may have been someone else now that I think about it, but the watering animation was really long in A Wonderful Life. And I forgot until I saw, like, they showed, it's like, water, 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 water. Water, 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 like, it takes forever. So I hope they fix stuff like that. Really like the sprite lore. What do you mean? Like how there's only 3 of them? Ooh, what do you mean? I'm so curious. Yeah, it's interesting because and they live in a tree. Oh my gosh, remember? Like, I think this maybe was only the special edition. Did I talk to everyone? I don't know. Okay, bye. Can they go outside? No, they have to be fed. I think in the special edition, you could choose the gender of your child before they were born, but you had to like click a thing in their house, like a pot or something. You had to like click it a bunch of times. Oh no. Okay, yeah, Kabamek, no worries. Good luck with your essay. We are all sending you good, happy, productive vibes. It's due tonight. Yeah, for sure. Do what you gotta do, Kabu. Yes, and like the coffee, like, you know, whatever it takes, you know. Wow. I hope, yeah. Power to you. Good luck. I'm sending you all my productive energy because I'm done with it today. Yeah, those sprites were kind of interesting. But I was gonna say, the other game set in Forget-Me-Not Valley was the DS game, like DS/Q, where there was like 101 sprites or something, and like, that's the one that had more marriage candidates. What am I trying to do right now? This. Oh my gosh, and like, there was like the witch princess and Leia, the like mermaid, like there were just like new characters added. But it feels clear to me that it's a Wonderful Life remake. It's not like a Forgotten Valley, like a Forget-Me-Not Valley remake. I'm not sure, but I'm just like, that would be really interesting if they tried to incorporate both games where characters from Mineral Town visit and you can marry them if you want. Oh my gosh, also, will there be connectivity between your save files, like your Mineral Town save file if you have one, and your A Wonderful Life save file? Because that was kind of a thing with the original, right? I don't really remember how. I think it was that's how you got the ocean villa in Mineral Town, was by connecting to A Wonderful Life. I don't know if there were any benefits in A Wonderful Life. But yeah, that would be so sick, like, because why not? Why not just, like, give us a little cool thing like that, you know? They are connected. Like, it's canon the towns are, like, on either side of this mountain. I feel like we've all been waiting for the A Wonderful Life and Friends of Mineral Town crossover. Do it properly. Yeah. Because they kind of did do it in DS/Q. But, well, maybe there's no but. Like, I want that to come back, you know? We should, like, get more music tracks. But who had that chord? I know, you're so right. I don't even think we did that. Because we were just like, what? So we just, like, never got the like, seaside home in this game. So, whatever. But yeah, I don't want to get my hopes too high. But I feel like this game, Mineral Town, was done so well. Like, I'm so happy with it. And I'm not just saying that because, like, I've been playing it for so long. Like, I've been playing it for so long because I love it. Like, it's an amazing remake. So I do have substantial hope for A Wonderful Life. Even though that hope is a little like, but Olive Town kind of was, like, a little disappointing to me. Which is newer than Mineral Town was. So, like, yeah, we'll see. I'm excited overall, though. I'm definitely just gonna buy it on release and play the hell out of it, you know? That'll be fun to stream. When's it coming out? It said summer, right? Like, they didn't give an actual date yet? Wow. When there's a date, though. Oh my god. I don't know what's gonna be going on in my life. I'm sure I can, like, at least do an evening stream. I was like, I could do an all-day stream, but I'm probably gonna be, like, working and stuff, so... Probably not an all-day stream. But we will definitely be playing it for sure. Oh, also kind of random. Like at that point, we'll have been streaming for over a year, which is like, whoa. Wait, we started February, March, April, May, June, July. Oh, August? Oh my god, it's already been 6 months. Wow. But, yeah, we're a few streams away from unlocking follower emotes, which I'm really excited about because I just want more emotes for you guys to be able to use, you know? Oh, it's closed. What do we do? Like, what do we even do? We could go mining. But mining is a little time consuming, so I'm not too sure. I don't know. We could just keep talking to people, I guess. What was I literally saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, follower emotes. Oh my gosh! Congrats on that first Kebamak. I think Miumo was technically first, but you got the channel plan redemption, so who's to say? Who knows? No one is in this in. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, follower emotes I think you can only use in the channel they're for. Whereas sub emotes you can use like across Twitch in any channel. But I do have some already lined up. I know what we're gonna have for our follower emotes. Yeah. I think next week you need to have 60 streams as an affiliate. And we're at like 50 something. 55? I don't know. No. Yeah? It's coming up soon. It's coming up soon. How much like stone and lumber do we have at this point? Maybe we should play... Maggie. Do you feel like playing with it? I don't want to get lost in the pond. There we go. Oh, goddamn. Look how cute Maki is. It looks like, from the trailer for A Wonderful Life, you still are choosing between 2 puppy dogs when you start your game. Which I love, like, I love both those puppies. Like, they're so cute. The little Chihuahua guy, oh my god. And I have a plushie of the Mineral Town dog, who's like the, like, floppy ear one. But I have a lot of hope they will give you the opportunity to have more pets. Okay, we're like short on stone. So let's get that going. Oh, I'll give the orange to Zach because he's like right here. Always made me sad to choose a dog. Oh no. I know, what did they even do with the other one? I feel like Takakura was like, oh, don't worry, like this one's going so and so. Like, what happens to the other one? Oh my god. I know that is so sad. I like forgot about that. I know I was literally talking about it, but I was like, oh shit, that was really sad, wasn't it? You know what? We do need to like make money. Hold up. I'm gonna quickly trying to remember which mining level's the best one for like loot and shit. It's 200 something. I just don't remember which one. If I go to Lake Mine. Yeah, I think if I go to 250. Because Pink Diamond and Alexandrite's on that level. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's do that. Okay, Lake Mine, here we go. And I'm using the teleport stone just because we can. Oh, we can't get to 250? Oh, shoot. 225? Is that still decent or not really? 220 is. 230 is. Okay, so let's just go down a few levels. This is why I'm not sure mining's worth our time or not. But we are trying to like make money. Are there pitfalls here or no? I'm trying to remember. There are not pitfalls. Oh, yeah. See, this is what I mean. I'm like, I keep pressing like R to change tools because that's how you do it in Ooblets. You know what? I'm just gonna smash rocks, like, and we'll just fill up our inventory and peace out, you know? I think that's fine. Like, the super rare stuff we may not even find anyway. So I'm not sure it's worth the time looking for it. As much as I love mining. Maybe I will... I wish there was music in the mines. Okay, I'm gonna try to bring back the other music. Okay, I've put other music back. So that we're not just like in silence mining. I don't mind it when I'm playing on my own, because usually if I'm playing Nintendo Switch, I'm like also watching Netflix or like some kind of show, you know? Yeah, this is fine. Like, look, we're getting like emeralds and like ruby and shit. It's fine. We don't need to spend a lot of time doing this all. Maybe for music then. I don't know. I don't like switching between. Wait, is that diamond? Oh, it is. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I like forgot how pretty it is. Ugh, stunning. Yeah, I think when we play A Wonderful Life, we're not gonna do anything wild. Like, well, I don't think you can marry the Harvest Goddess unless they add that to it. That would be interesting. Seems a little loud. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ugh. Oh my god. Imagine they do add the Harvest Goddess as a marriage candidate. How much work is it gonna be? I think that's like the question. And yeah, Wonderful Life. Cause like I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, you're right, Kapamek. But I'm just like, I am wondering how much of like the DS game they're gonna blend in, you know? So that's why I was like, ooh, what if they do it? Like, I don't know. I would consider it. It depends on a lot of things. Mainly what the requirements are. Because I just want to enjoy it. Like, I am enjoying this game, but A Wonderful Life is a game I've never played through to the end before. So, that's, like, not gonna be what... I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering out loud. Sprites have a subplot of trying to wake her up. Oh, how that resolves in DS? Oh, wait, this game. Back to work. Okay, yes, Kebamek. Good luck. Good luck. You've got this. And yeah. You can celebrate once you're done. Yeah, this is good. Look how much your inventory's filled up. Yoink. We got diamond. Oh yeah, we're doing swell. No moonstone. Is moonstone only a specific level? Ain't no energy, ain't no problem. I know. I'm like, when is... Okay. I was like, when is our fatigue gonna start, like, really kicking in? That took a while, didn't it? I'm gonna go until we're, like, blue-faced, I guess. I feel like, isn't there... Oh yeah, Wildflowers came out today. I will say, like, I've watched a couple people play it a little bit, and it looks cute. Like, I was watching one person play, and I was like, oh, like, the character looks so much like them. And then I saw someone else playing, I was like, oh, it's the exact same main character. Like, you don't get to design your character at all. Which is kind of the same in this game. I don't know, maybe in Wildflowers it's similar, where you choose like a preset, you know? But that was like a disappointment. I was like, ooh. So you can't like, maybe you can and I'm just not understanding it. Okay, it's gonna be White Flash. Ugh, that was a lot on the eyes. Oh shit, we got our normal music back. Sorry, just trying to remember. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the background music low. We'll listen to lo-fi. I think it's fine. Okay. Actually, let me make sure we're stocked up on everything we need. Oh yeah. Alexandrite. It's a rare one though. That's why we don't have that much of it. No, we're like fully good. I might toss another diamond in there. Alright, I'm just gonna sell it all. Oh my god. Remember the mining days when we were like... That was actually so much fun. When we were like on the grind to get... Almost 10,000? Alright. 10,000? Sure. Honestly, we might keep doing that. Just to like... make money, you know? The art style in Wildflowers isn't my fave. Yeah, it's like wild, like spelled with a Y. I think you're right. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of My Sims a little bit. I don't know. I wasn't really sure. Like, it looks cute. Oops, I overslept. I did. 8 a.m.? Yeah, true. I have to wake up so early for school now. It's like real rough. But anyway, that's a me problem. I feel mixed about the art style for Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life. Kind of reminds me of the MOBA ads I get all the time. Oh, for the weird games where some random person needs a makeover. Oh my god. Yeah, you're kind of right. Where it's like very kind of like googly eyed and like big chin. Like, yeah. I don't know. I wonder if it's like makes up for in any other way. You know, like is it awesome in another way? Oh shit. What is our breeding situation right now? Coffina? Oh, they're at 8? Ugh, this is like hurting my stomach. I'm not... The animal breeding is such a fucking nightmare in this game. Okay, let me think for a sec. Do we have like a pregnancy stall open? Why did I think we were done with breeding? We're not though, are we? I'm just like quickly going to my like guide thing because I sort of planned out. Okay, we're in year 30. Breed last normal cow. We did. Oh, okay. It's all good. We're like waiting until the year before the festival that they're gonna win to breed them. I could breed them sooner than that. Oh shit, I won't let the chickens out. No. Look how fast the sprites are, it's scary. Fuck. They're already in here. I'm letting them out. Please stop feeding them. Ugh, took the rabbit fur too. God damn. Oh well, it's fine. Whatever. Yeah, the art style for A Wonderful Life, I guess it does feel a little Olive Town to me. I might just need to warm up to it a little bit. I do really want to like the game and like give it the benefit of the doubt and like a really solid chance, you know, because it's a wonderful life. Like, come on, it's amazing. They just had to like fix the things that weren't great about it, you know? How do we get to this guy? He's like in here. I can see him, but there's no like click option. Is he like trapped in the... Oh, here he is. Hey, I'm trying to talk to you, Pumpkin. Pumpkin scooting. Yeah, for real. I was like, can you like get back here though? Where did Oh, there's Mocha. We should be practicing ball with Cappy Barb. Okay, wait, here's what I don't understand. Oh, never mind. Okay. My mom and sister brought dinner for me. Aw. So that I can have more than just a croissant from Starks for dinner. That is so sweet, Kevin Mac. Oh, I'm so glad. Especially when you're like, you're trying to like grind, like really focus on this essay. It's hard to be like, oh, but I need time to make something, but I'm hungry. Like, what do I do? That is so, so sweet. I hope you enjoy. Okay, we'll do this a little bit. Is it worth mining for about 10 grand a day? Probably. Oh my god, this song. Stop. There's just like all this talking in it. I'm like, can you like shut up? Like, this is not what we're here for. I could be playing Spotify, I guess, because we started doing that with our co-work streams. Maybe we will. Okay. Drop that in there. That was the Harvest Goddess, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen her before. You see her every day. Come back right now. Oh my god, Kirsten. Okay. Ooh. I'm looking for my, like, lip chop. 1 second. Where is it? Also, the Frugy emote. Isn't it so cute? I love the Frugy emotes. I wish I could have all of them. Yeah, they're so cute. I love them. I added a hype command that uses better TTV. Maybe I should add a clapping one where it's just like all like just like Frugy clapping like 10 times. LOL. You guys are silly. Okay. Yeah, honestly, let's just like mine. Whatever, you know? Where's the other one? Oh my god. It's fine. You guys are allowed to be busy. It's okay. Wax sealing a letter? Oh my god, that sounds aesthetic AF. Not that I expect anything less from you. What is the like stamp symbol? Or does it have like an engraved symbol in it or no? Usually watches on the TV. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Oh my gosh, this is kind of random, but yeah, I sort of thought I was gonna do all my studying on campus, but like, I don't know. It's so weird because our school has like a mask policy, which I know there's lots of mixed feelings about. I'm personally glad because like I'm still very much a mask wearer. So I was like, okay, I won't just be like the odd one out. Like, it'll be a lot of us. But I do, like, masks do work. They are effective. So even when I'm like studying in the library, I sort of feel obligated to wear it. And I'm like, ugh. But this is hard. Like, it's hard to just sit here. Like, I don't know. It's just like an extra burden, sort of. And I don't technically have to wear it in the library. It's like a moral conundrum for me. It doesn't need to be that big or that deep, but anyway. We won't have a mask policy and it makes me less inclined to stay on campus. I usually stay at home. Yeah. I know that's the thing too. Like, I'm sitting in a library and I might be a couple of people wearing masks, but we don't technically have to wear them in there. So like, I am kind of in like, just like more air exposure. Stamp symbols, a quill and ink. That is so cute. What the heck? I love that. God damn. Anyway, so I've been like just coming home after class to like work, you know, here. Plus I have my monitor, which is like way bigger. So if I'm doing a reading and taking notes, like it's a lot easier than on like a smaller laptop screen. But I was like lurking in some co-working streams, you know, to help me feel motivated. And then like I was like, you know what? Like I was using the Pomodoro timer and my like timer went off. I was like, okay, it's a break time. Like maybe I'll just like rest on like the bed behind me. And I ended up having like the most amazing nap. Like I didn't want to be napping. I wanted to get a lot more done than I did. My dream was so good that like, and I just freshly washed all the bed sheets and everything. Like, I literally dreamt that I was with Patrick Dempsey, but it wasn't really Patrick Dempsey. It was like Derek Shepherd from Grey's Anatomy and a couple other people. And we were in this like amazing house. And it was like, oh yeah, like we're just here to visit the house. Like, it's really luxurious and glamorous. I've been napping almost every day. I felt that. Yeah, me too. I'm like, it's hard though, because I need to fix my sleep schedule. But yeah, we were in this stunning house, and like the shower, for example, it was like as if we were underneath like a wooden, like a really tall wooden staircase that was exposed to the outside. So like rain was falling through it, and you could see like greenery. Like, it was like a jungle shower, but you're still inside. It was amazing. Oh my god, hey, Ro, how are you doing? Let me give you a shout out. Ro also streams, you know, like farming games, like Story of Seasons, but also like other stuff like Splatoon and things like that. Yeah, how are you? Oh, Resident Evil? Oh my gosh, that's fun. I'm not a big scary game person, so... should I drop anything for this? Anyway, so I'm in this amazing place, and like then we find like this room that's just like all bed. It's like a room that's a bed with like white linen. It's gorgeous. And I'm like, this is the most comfortable I've been in my whole life. Like, I just feel at complete peace. And then Derek Shepherd was like, wait, are we like dead? Like, are we dead right now? Is that why this place is so amazing? And I was like, holy shit, I think I might be dead. Like, is this what heaven is? Because it's kind of cool so far. And then I like woke up. I was like, oh shit. But that was like how deep and like amazing my sleep felt. So anyway, that was like the story of my nap today. And I also had like the sun bathing in and like a breeze. Like, it just felt ethereal. It was amazing. Feeling sick and sluggish. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you like getting over something? Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Ro. That's so rough. Let's, like, equip this bad boy. The only scary game I played was Until Dawn. Really? Oh my gosh, you've played Until Dawn, Clarice? But, like, okay, potential spoilers for everyone about Until Dawn. It's been out for a while, but just a heads up. Like, what ending did you get? But if you don't want to say, that's okay, too. I'm just really curious. Resident Evil isn't that bad, actually. Oh, a cold due to allergies. Oh my god, no. Ugh, that's awful. And then you have to, like, well, you don't have to, but there's gonna be a white flash. It's like, no, like, I'm not sick, it's allergies, like, I promise I'm not contagious. Like, there's, like, that added stress to it, you know? You saved them all? That's amazing. Okay, white flash. Holy moly, purely by chance, except for the twin at the beginning. Oh yeah, but that's like a scripted, like, unavoidable thing, right? Oh my god, that's actually phenomenal. Like, good for you. Yeah, I think I could also only play a scary game if I were, like, with people and I didn't feel alone, and, like, now I'm trapped in this, like, well, not trapped, but, like, alone in my house and feeling scared, you know? That's so cool, though. Okay, it's gonna be another white flash. I watched a playthrough of Until Dawn. I really liked it. It was a little too scary for me. I honestly had nightmares about it, and I didn't even play it myself. Or, like, I'd be in the shower, and, like, you know when you, like, close your eyes to put shampoo in? Like, I had a hard time closing my eyes because, like, I was so scared a Wendigo was gonna be, like, right in front of my fucking face. I know that's so irrational, but, like, that's how fucking scared the game made me, and I didn't even play it. Like, I just watched a playthrough on YouTube. So, I don't know if I could have handled it, you know? I just wanted to save Hayden Panettiere. Yes, the rest were bonus. Honestly, same. That's so valid. My boss is yelling at me. What? You'd rather have me come in and get others sick by coughing while handling food. Oh my gosh. Plus, like, even if it's allergies and you're not contagious, like, you're sick. Like, you're battling symptoms of being sick. Like, you're not well. Fuck your capitalism. I'm staying home so I can rest and feel better. Like, good for you. I know that's hard to do. And, like, I don't know how many sick days or whatever you have and stuff like that. Or, like, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I completely agree. Like, fuck that. I hate the idea of pushing through sickness to work. Especially if you can get other people sick. Like, if you're contagious and stuff, you know? Ugh, I hate that mentality so much. Oh, it's Dudley's birthday tomorrow. So yeah. Fuck that noise. I even told her when it would take a COVID test to tell her it isn't. Like, to be like, it's not COVID? Like, were you trying to stay home? Because, like, either way, it also comes down to, like, your wellness. Like, if you're not well and you're not, like, game to work, like, you shouldn't have to, you know? I know the world doesn't always work that way, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's something we should be working towards. Wait, what? Oh, I think because I filled up it was like a double cash-in of ores and stuff. Okay, what does Dudley want? Chris, I know you made me a birthday guide. I still have it. I just haven't completely finished unpacking, so I need to find it. It is here somewhere, so I do use it. I use it all the time, but yeah. I told her I would stay home because it's like I don't want to deal with her. Yeah, like my health comes first. Yeah, of course, absolutely. I know people who don't. Ugh. People who are like come in anyway. Like they honestly don't care about you. So like why should you care about them? You know, like it's not your problem. Yeah. That's rough though. That's hard to have to deal with and like advocate for yourself. Like it's not easy. So, I'm glad you like did. Yeah. She has a very bitchy attitude, to be honest. Yeah, I believe it. It sounds like it. Like, you don't... Man, you shouldn't have to put up with that, you know? Yeah. I kind of got, like, used to it, but, I've been really worried about catching COVID while I'm in school. Because I don't want to miss it. Yeah, make a nice dinner. Oh my gosh, Miomo, I hope it's good. Please enjoy. And yeah, would love to hear what you've made. But like, it's okay if you don't want to say. um, she even told me I can quit if I want to. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what your like work situation is. I feel like I've heard... Is this a US only thing? I don't know. I think there's like... I've heard there's a difference in whether you... can apply for unemployment like income if you're let go versus if you quit or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I think it's totally different in Canada, so. But yeah, like, thanks for the compassion about me being sick and like not well enough to come in, you know. That's really rough. Oh, oh, wrong way. Dang. I'm thinking I should just keep breeding cows and just like cross my fingers when the festival rolls around. Instead of trying to time it, just like, you know, I don't know, just keep doing it. But then we have to keep selling our cows and it makes me sad. So I don't know. Oh shit, Dudley likes eggs and stuff and I just fucking got rid of them all. Oops. Also, like, if you have sick time, I don't know if you do, Ro, like, it's literally there for you to use. So whenever there's frustration, but like, oh, another sick day, or like, it's like, yeah, I literally am entitled to it, so I'm going to use it. Like, what is the beef? You know? Oh my god, there was a lot of lumber here today. Hell yeah. I should really look up the best way to make money. I think we are doing it. It's like crops when we can, and then I think the winter mining we should continue. She didn't believe that I was at the hospital. Oh, visiting my second oldest sister who gave birth to twins. Oh my god, that's exciting. I showed her a video of my sister giving birth. Yeah. Like, for real. What the heck? Capitalism is less than humanism. Yeah, I completely agree. Fuck capitalism. Seriously. Bye, Harvest Goddess. It was nice seeing you. I still want to do a Harvest Goddess cosplay at some point. Yeah, that's so annoying. I hate that. Or it's like, oh, like I was at a funeral. They're like, where's the death certificate? Like, are you fucking serious? Like, just believe me. It's hard enough as it is. Yeah, honestly, so annoying. I've been learning a lot about, like in my school program, we're talking a lot about capitalism and like colonialism. It's really refreshing to hear from a like academic perspective. Like it just feels so validating. I'm like, right? Isn't it so fucked up? Like, and it's so annoying, like that we basically live in a society that values like imaginary currency profit over like human life and well-being, which is so messed up. Like objectively, who wants that? Aside from the people who benefit from capitalism, which is like not the majority, you know? It's messed up. And it's really frustrating. We gotta go find Dudley. Okay, again with this song. It's a different one, but still. I'm gonna hope Gots likes either oranges or honey. She even got mad when I called it due to a family emergency. Ugh. It sounds like she is just like doesn't care, to be honest. Like, and maybe that's like hurtful. I mean, yeah, that can be hurtful. It's like, I would hope you care about me. Yeah, that's really frustrating. For sure. So, that's really rough. Okay, Dudley. What is it you like? Do you like oranges? Do you like honey? I'm just checking quickly. He does like honey. We're golden. Oops. I told her my dad injured himself. And she was like, can you take a COVID test at the hospital? What? Okay, wait, so they don't want you to come in if you have COVID. Is that what you're saying? Which, like, makes sense, but it's like... Okay, COVID's just, like, a piece of the puzzle. Like, it's not the only thing that can stop you from working, you know? Wait a sec, this is a little embarrassing. I didn't expect a birthday present from anyone other than Ran. Well, here you go. Oh. I told him my dad injured himself. Like, I don't have time to take a test. Yeah, that's, like... a really stressful situation to be in. It's kind of like the least of your concerns is taking a COVID test. Lol, that her name was Ray. I forgot about that. I know. I think that's because her Japanese name was closer to that. What? You know, lately my thoughts tend to drift to you before I even realize it. Karen, I'm officially not talking to you anymore because I've led you on way too much. And I feel really bad. Oh yeah, they changed some of the Wonderful Life names. Like, Muffy was Moo, I think, in the original, like, Japanese version. Hello? We're just, like, up here. Look at the little teddy bears. Do you guys see that? I've never noticed those guys. Do you see them? They're cute AF. Wow. Oh, hello? That's not what I was trying to do. Karen is kind of weird. Yeah, I think I married her in one of my first playthroughs when I was a kid. I do like her. I'm not really connecting with her current, like, her in this version of the game. But yeah, Muffy they renamed Molly. Celia's now Cecilia? Nami they kept the same. Marlin is now... Is he Matthew? Gotta go run. Yeah, no problem. Good luck with errands. I hope they go well. And, yeah, if we don't end up talking, I hope you have a good rest of your night. But, yeah, please take care, Clarice. Thank you for being here. We have time to do mining. I gotta just, like, equip this shit so I can boot up my, my stamina. Oh my goodness. Yeah, honestly, I think our main goals right now are 10,000 gold. No, 10 million gold. Wait, is it 10 million or 100 million? It's 10 million. We can do that. Hopefully. 10 mil. Okay, thank you, Kevin Mac. How's your essay going? Hope it's going good. And yeah, enjoy your Lurk Row. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you feel better. And like, it sounds like things have been kind of rough lately, so I just hope you're taking care of yourself and that like things get better. It's going alright. Got some more notes written out. Starting to write some more. Hell yeah. Awesome. We believe in you, Kabu. I'm a little worried for like my assignments and stuff. Ugh, I don't know, because maybe undergrad's like this too, but in grad school it's very like participation 10%, assignment 1 40%, assignment 2 40%. So I'm just like worried of like if I really don't do well on one assignment, it would tank my whole grade, you know? And this is a career switch for me and a like field switch. Like it's, yeah, it's very social science, but my background's in science. So I'm like, an essay? I don't know how to do that anymore. Like I'm sure I'll figure it out, but I'm just like a little worried about how that'll go. But I could always like ask for feedback and stuff. This is kind of bright in my eyes. Yeah, but anyway. Y'all. Uh-oh, we're tired. Honestly, we are powering through winter right now, and I really, am here for that. Yeah, this is so much faster than like hoping we get a pink diamond, hoping we get Alexandrite. Like it's just like not gonna happen, you know? I don't know what's worth more. Peridot, oops. Peridot's probably worth more, so I'm gonna trash this one. Ugh, those chunky crystals, they're so good. Forbidden snack. Ultimate. How's our little guy doing in here? Is he okay? Where's his face? Okay, he's okay. He was just taking a nap or something. Here we go. Oh my god, during my nap, I also dreamt I was eating like gummy worms. And then when I woke up, I was like, God, that was like a good gummy worm. And then I was like, wait, where are the gummy worms? Now I would really like one. Oh shit, we're going down. Okay, just a little more. Gotta get that 10 mil one way or another. Shit, I'm gonna, oh, I keep doing that. Sapphire, you're gorgeous, but I'm pretty sure Emerald's worth more. Oh no, a diamond? Oh, I could just, eat this. Okay, one thing about ooblets, I will say. I'm loving ooblets. It's like, it's so fun. Like, it's so nice to feel excited about a game that's like new and like you're discovering it again. But I wish you could, like, look how easily I'm switching between items in my entire inventory. And then eating it with the press of like one button, you know? I really hope, because ooblets right now, it's just like one row of things, including your tools. If you want to switch, you have to like go in your inventory, switch it, and if you want to eat it, you have to click it and then press eat. Like, it's kind of a whole thing, and I wish it weren't. So it's refreshing to play this game again and be like, right, this is how easy it is. I love like most things about ooblets, but that's one of my like gripes because it just feels like such a chore, you know? I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to eat the thing, like, or switch to this, like, and it's just so time consuming. Oh, fuck, I can't pick these up anymore. Maybe I will trash. Let me be close to it. Okay, I will trash this one. What's going on? I think it's not worth... Oh my god, stop! It's like, here's the agate. I'm like, this is worth the least. I don't want that. But thanks. I think the game with the smoothest, like, what do you call it? It's not even like user interface. It's really just like ease of use is probably Littlewood because you carry everything with you. Like, there's no like, oops, there's no room in my bag, or like, oh, I want to cook, I better go get things from the chest. It's like you just carry everything. So when you want to decorate your house or like, you know, plant things, like it's just always with you all the time. And when you want to like, oh, I got to break some rocks or chop some wood, you don't have to switch tools. It's just like, oh, interact with wood, you're chopping it. Interact with stone, you're breaking it. Like, it's just so smooth and seamless and like intuitive. You're never like, huh? Like, it just makes so much sense. And I'm like, oh my god, I wish other games could be like this, you know? Littlewood is an amazing game, guys. Like, maybe we'll play it one day. I've played the hell out of it though, so I still haven't beat it. So please no spoilers or anything, but the ending, it's on my to-do list. One of these days I just gotta sit and play and beat it, but yeah. Okay, we're doing pretty good stone and lumber wise. Like, we're far away from 10 grand, so there's that, but is what it is. Yeah, if you want like a farming sim where it's like, it's pretty, it's like, it's so straightforward, it's so chill, and time passes based on your energy. So like when you're low energy, then it's like, oh, the sun's starting to set. Like, so there's no like rush, there's no like race. You're just like literally just running around. Like you could run around all day and time won't pass because you're just exploring, you know? They are making another game, the people who made Littlewood. I don't remember what it's called, but it's gonna be very Pokemon inspired. Whereas Littlewood was very like Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing inspired. But yeah, it's honestly one of my favorite games ever. Especially for the Switch. Also guys, like pro tip, because I never knew this, if you hold R, you will like, oh, you're not even done? You will move through your animals, so you're not like stuck trying to like push past them. Like you can just move through them. It took me like, I think I only learned that in like year 2. So I think I talked to everyone. Where's the baby one? I don't think I talked to the baby. Oh, I did. Okay. It's fine. Ugh, the white is like a lot on my eyes. But it's fine. Just like real winter. Oh, okay. Gotta stop thinking about my eyes. What should I be holding right now? I should be holding this to bring my stamina back up. Okay, are we good? I think I talked to everybody. It's gonna be so hype when one day we walk out here and there's an X-egg. Ooh, but I think there's a recipe for X-egg, so I don't know. We might do that instead. Might be easier. I'm just carrying around this honey and oranges for kind of no reason. I'm like, what if I need it? There's supersonic speed. I'm running. Okay, maybe we should play a little bit Capybara, just so I don't get too rusty or anything. Did we get Capybara year 1? I think we did, right? And then we got Maki year 3, spring of year 3, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because we were like, maybe we'll have enough affection to get another Capybara, but that didn't happen. Because, like, you have to get them at 8 hearts, which is so much. Like, it's actually a lot. Maybe we'll get the penguin next. Like, it takes over a year, and we're not at that yet, so. Okay, where am I going? What should I do today? Where is Mocha? Up there. Okay. Mocha, please come back to me. Okay, stop running away. Did I already brush you today? Okay. Oh, I want to equip this. Okay. Oh yeah, so I was thinking. Because I've, in case you missed me saying it earlier, I was going for all achievements as well as marrying the Harvest Goddess, but I've decided to pause the recipes part of all achievements because it's like a lot of work. Like this whole other thing to plan for, and I don't really have like the time or energy for that, and I don't want that to to deter me from playing and making progress towards like our main goal of marrying the goddess. So that's on pause. But I was also thinking, if we decide at some point that we're like, no, we do want to do all achievements. Here, I'm just gonna soak up some stamina or fatigue or whatever. We could do a new playthrough. No. It's too much work. We're not gonna do that. But I was like, because getting all the recipes, cooking all the recipes, and winning the cooking festival, I think for 4 years, you can then marry Bon Vivant, aka the gourmet, who like visits town for the cooking festival. Like, you can marry him. And I was like, wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like, he sounds really sweet as like a spouse. Like, apparently, I don't think he lives with you all the time, but he'll visit and make lunch for you and stuff like that. Like, oh my god, I'm just like, how cool. But honestly, I don't think I have time for that. Like, I forgot you have to win the festival for like years. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I was like, if we were like, I don't know, that feels sort of like a good way to optimize. Not really. Like, if you really were like, I'm gung-ho about recipes and cooking, and you were to play this game, it's like, okay, if you're super, super gung-ho, like, you could, you know, marry Bon Vivant, like, and have, like, this chef as your spouse. Yeah. But I'm not really about the cooking. I wish they hadn't made it harder in this game. Like, it's harder to cook in this game because you can't just throw ingredients together. You have to know the recipe first. Whereas in the original, you could experiment and discover recipes that way. And I think you could choose, like, because you could choose what ingredients to use, you could be like, I'm going to do the medium milk or the large milk or the small milk. Whereas in this game, because it's connected to your fridge, I think, it's like either low quality or high quality. So it's like small milk or gold milk. Like, you can't choose an in between. So it's kind of like, I guess not that much of a hassle. Like, I would just always use good quality eggs and like good milk or whatever. But I'm like, ugh, why? You know? Anyway, so that's just like some of the rationale for why I'm like, I don't really want to do that anymore. I never wanted to do it, but I wanted all achievements. I think it's just like, it's not worth it right now. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll come back to it. Maybe if I can find a good strategy or like someone to explain it in a way where it's like, you know what, it's really not that complicated. It's kind of simple. You just have to do this. Maybe like, huh, okay. But it seems so daunting that I'm just like, oh, I have to really sit and figure it out. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really have that spare time. I think my eyes are tired. That's why I'm like squinting at my light a little bit. It's fine. Do you guys have any like show recommendations or anything? I just finished like binge watching a show. I know it's kind of controversial, the show Girls. I really liked it when I was younger. I will say I did still really like it, watching it again. I know there's some controversy around it, so like, you know, things aren't perfect. But I kind of need a new show to watch or like have on in the background or something. So I am open. Oh, I do want to watch Rings of Power. I'm like a pretty casual, like, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit fan. I tried reading the Silmarillion and was like, really overwhelming to come back to after putting down because there's so many different characters that I was like, literally, what the hell is happening and who are these people? Like, so I think after watching the show, that would make it easier. I think that's good. Ooh. I know, someone, Mara was saying earlier that they're watching House of Dragons. I didn't love the pilot, though. And I don't want to say I'm a snob, but, like, if your pilot doesn't sell me, I'm not really in it, you know? Like, I'm just like, well, that was supposed to be your, like, best foot forward, and it didn't impress, you know? So, last TV show I watched was, ooh, Star Wars The Clone Wars. Yeah, I've heard it's good. I'm not, like, a huge Star Wars fan. Like, I've watched the movies, but I'm like, would I like Clone Wars? I've heard it's awesome. So maybe I would. I've been watching Breaking Bad for the first time. Oh my gosh, what do you think so far, Jared? Wow, I watched that like back in the day. Um, did I sell all my lumber? No, I didn't. Okay, good. I think if I do that, it's fine. Okay. It has its good episodes and its kind of boring episodes, but the timeline is all over the place. Oh, really? Oh, you've meant to watch Breaking Bad. Yeah, let's avoid spoilers. But we can still say, like, I think character, oh shit, sorry, I didn't know I was gonna do that. Like, character names and stuff are still fine, just not like, oh my god, I was so sad when this person died. Like, oh, I hate things like that. It's so frustrating to me, because I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, yeah, hella late to the party. Yeah, that's fine. The praise is well deserved. Yeah. I really recommend it. Yeah, I have like some criticism for just being like it's like a very like male dominated screenplay. I don't know if that's the right word. There are like women characters. It's a lot of like man action, which is like, you know, it's just okay. Like that's fine, but it is really good. I really enjoyed Breaking Bad. I've kind of been wanting to rewatch it. So not to like totally shit on it, just like it's not perfect, nothing is, but it is really good. I've heard all about Breaking Bad, so I don't care about spoilers. Okay, as far as Jared's watched, past that I leave it up to him. Yeah, I think like for me, I feel like I use like I don't have it as any of my Twitch rules or anything, but I just feel like we can avoid like major spoilers, but we could talk about it, but no major spoilers, like. Or if we're gonna go there, we'll be like, spoiler warning, you know. Just because it's disappointing if someone's like, oh shit, I was gonna watch that, but now I know how it ends. You know? That's been me. I've also had it spoiled. Okay, yeah. It's still entertaining to watch, even with some big moments ruined. I don't know everything yet, though. Yeah. That's the thing. Oh, Ellen's birthday tomorrow. I did save, right? Yeah, it's a good one. It's also interesting to rewatch shows when you know how it ends and you know where characters like end up, like you're watching it again. Oh shit, I gotta get the other sprite to help me tomorrow. Ah, look how fast they are. I'm just like barely faster. Holy moly. That's like, Miyomo recommended the show. Oh shit, I can't remember what it's called. Like Match Made in Heaven. No, that's not it. It's something where it's like they do like really extensive like personality, like interviews and like interviews with family and friends for the contestants who show up. And it's kind of like, it reminded me of Love is Blind or like The Bachelor or something, where they each have like a really good match, like a close match in the house, but they don't know who it is. They don't know who their like really perfect match is, but they all have one. So I guess each week they try to guess who it is, but they get like a punishment if like none of the matches are right type thing. And so we were watching like a queer season where it's like everyone is attracted to more than one gender. So it was like anybody could be your match. It's not just like, oh, it's one of the guys. Like, no, it's like the whole house. Anyone in the whole house could be your match. And like we were watching, and I was like, just tell me who the matches are, because I feel like that's gonna be more interesting. Because then we could be like, oh, can like see how they interact and stuff. Because the show doesn't tell you until they get the house guesses it. I think. I wish I could remember what it's called. I could look it up and find it, but like in some instances, I'm like, no, I love it. I love knowing how it's gonna end, or like what the secret is. Me and Kirsten watched Bean Puppy Cat. Oh my gosh, I put it on recently, but then immediately got distracted, so I was like, yeah, I'll watch it too, because she had recommended it, but just like haven't given it a solid chance yet, you know? Oh my god, I'm yawning a lot. Nothing new though. Okay, Harvest Sprites, and it's Ellen's birthday. I want to say Ellen. I'm just going to quickly look up. Oh my god, my laptop's dying and it's not plugged in. Oh my god, thank god I noticed. Ooh, that was a close one. Holy shit. I was like, huh? What's that like bar at the top? Oh shit, that's like an empty battery bar. Okay, I'm just looking up Ellen's gift preferences. Holy shit, that has happened to me before. I was showing my laptop died because it wasn't plugged in. Just fucking forgot to plug it in. Okay, she likes hot spring egg. Well, I don't have eggs anymore. Apple? What about orange? Okay, I'll just grab an apple, because I don't see orange on this list. This list is in like a total messy order, so I have no way of figuring it out. I'm trying to think of what else I've been watching. Yeah, it's okay. Like, I don't know. There's no like pressure to be like, oh shit, I gotta think of something. Like, it's all good. I'm just like wondering out loud, because I usually have a show I just have like running on in the background when I'm trying to do something tedious, or like, I shouldn't say tedious, like kind of mindless, so it's a little boring. So I kind of want something else happening at the same time. Where is Moko? But there are some shows where it needs a little bit more of my attention. Like Drag Race, I can kind of multitask. Yeah, usually I do. And then I stop once it's like, oh, it's runway time. Or it's like, oh, they're showing the skit. Like, I'll like pause my game, you know? Where are we trying to go? Okay, it's Ellen's birthday, and I gotta talk to the sprites. Get another sprite to help me out. But yeah, I am always down for recommendations. Like shows, games. You know. Whew. There's like a game that came out. What's it called? I saw someone streaming it. Staxel? It's something like that, where it's... They described it as Stardew Valley meets Minecraft. It kind of reminded me of Roblox or something, which I guess is like Minecraft. But, where it's like, oh, you farm and plant seeds and stuff, but it's kind of like all like blocky and stuff. I didn't have time to watch a lot of it, so I think my feelings are a little mixed or to be determined. I wasn't immediately sold. I wasn't like, oh my god, cutest thing ever, love it. I was just sort of like, oh, interesting. You know? Oh, I guess I should talk to him while I'm here. On the subject of shows, oh, we meaning to get back to Sailor Moon. Like, Sailor Moon Crystal? Or the original? Yeah, me too. I was watching Crystal when it came out. Aw, Thomas is visiting on Ellen's birthday. Oh, fuck. I didn't get the thing she liked. Ah, shit. She wanted like an egg or an apple. I think she doesn't mind orange. Let me just Google it, like, or like control search. No, she doesn't like orange at all. What about honey? Or at least it's not on this list. She loves honey. Okay, it's fine. I was like, who doesn't love honey, you know? Oh, the original. Okay, yeah, you grew up with it kind of. Yeah, me too. It was on like Saturday mornings and I was like, ah. Oh, my stars and garters. Not that I've worn garters for many years now. Ho ho. A present for me. And so another year passes me by. Have we always forgotten Ellen's birthday? That like was really new dialogue for me. Did I pause the music? Where'd it go? I did. Come back. I wasn't allowed to watch it. Oh, really? But I watched it on YouTube anyway. Was it like, did your parents think it was like too scary or something? That's, I don't know. I guess it depends on your age and stuff. The redub Viz Media did is really good. Redub? Oh. Like it's not the same as was originally airing? For some reason, Sailor Moon Crystal, like I watched season 1 and like when things were getting like serious, like near the end of season 1, it kind of just lost me. I don't know why. I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of bored now. Like it went at the time where it should have been the most exciting and I don't really get why that happened. My mom thought it pagan influences. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that. Like, but yeah. That's so interesting. They did a proper read-up of all 5 seasons with more faithful translations. Oh my god, what? I didn't know that. That's so cool. Oh, I really appreciate that. Okay. I never did watch Crystal. Yeah, I feel like the art style was a bit much. It was a little hard to get used to, and then I think they like toned it down. Like they made it a little more normal looking. 7 days. That's interesting. That reminds me of when Harry Potter was being banned in like Catholic schools because it was like, oh, witchcraft, and I was like, like I didn't think I was into Harry Potter yet, but I was just like, what is this about? Can we like relax? And it became so mainstream. Wasn't allowed to read that either. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's consistent. Yeah. Okay. Like I know from like the Catholic school perspective, it was like, oh, it will turn children away from Catholicism. And I'm like, okay, like, whatever, you know. That's just a me thing. Not to be disrespectful about religion or anything like that. I guess just for me, like, I don't know. I don't vibe. I don't vibe with it personally, but I don't judge you if you're like Catholic or Christian or anything else. Like, you know, you do you. It just wasn't for me. Now I'm like, wish I never read him. What? Oh, Harry Potter reasons. Oh, I thought you meant Sailor Moon for a second. I was like, oh. I was like, what? I want to break these rocks now that I think about it. Yeah. I know. It's a really tricky subject that people feel really strongly about. It's hard. I don't know. It's really hard. I don't want to shy away from the subject. Like, because I know some people are like, if you still like Harry Potter at all, like, you're canceled. You're not my friends. Like, I'm like, whoa? You know, I don't know. Everyone's allowed to feel how they feel. I think for me, it was a very core part of my childhood and like teenhood. So I absolutely do not respect J.K. Rowling, like, at all. Like, I'm. I wish she weren't a GD turf, and I wish she wasn't doubling down on it all the time. And I realize she's causing, like, active harm. Like, I am not defending J.K. Rowling. I, like, actively, no. Like, am I writing off Harry Potter? Like, I'm never gonna stream the games. Like, I don't want to give her any of my money. Like, but am I like, I don't know. I'm never. I don't know. It's not an easy. It's really tough because I understand that like you can't separate the artist from the art. Like, I don't know. I'm still. It is something I do think about a lot because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if it would serve me to write it off completely in my life, you know? But I'm not like ever publicly supporting Harry Potter stuff like ever again. I think that's that like and I don't want to give any more of my money. I don't know. It's tough. But absolutely like fuck JK Rowling. Like I'm not here for turfs. It's bullshit and it's hurtful and like it's oh god, I don't even know. Like yeah, so I hope that's super clear. Like it's hard for me to let Harry Potter go completely, you know? And I don't know that I need to or that like it's tough. Anyway, so that's that. You guys are allowed to disagree, have your own opinions, like that's totally cool. And like you're allowed to share that too. If you're like, honestly, that's messed up and I think you should, like feel free. I'm open to that, like discussion, you know? I got really into it in ninth grade when my parents lifted the ban on the books. Okay, I don't really want to engage with the content anymore. Yeah, that's like how I feel. For me personally, the author taints it. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. And like even just like acknowledging like that was the lens it was written through. Ugh. There's other scuffy things about Harry Potter. It's not just the turfness. Like I don't think turfness is super explicit in the books, but like the author's very vocally a turf. Um yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It makes me so sad because it's like I don't want to write off a part of my childhood, but I don't want to support J.K. Rowling like at all. You know, I'm not here for that at all. Anyway, yeah, something I'm still thinking about. I think garnet is not worth that much, so I'm gonna toss that. No, it's worth a lot, isn't it? Maybe jade isn't? I don't know. It's always a gamble of like, what's worth more? What's worth less? What do I bring back? What do I not? Ruby's worth a lot, though. Maybe we'll get rid of the paradigm. Are we okay? I don't think so. Oh, the emerald's worth a lot. Oh, I could pick it up? Okay, now we're at max. Oh, it hurts me to leave it behind. Why am I not picking stuff up like I normally do? Maybe I'm just used to... not used to the range for, like, grabbing things. I want to say aquamarine is not worth as much. I'm just trying to make my money's worth, you know? That didn't make sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to make the most bank I can. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just keep going. Another diamond. Oh, what do we even dump? I don't know. Should I just eat the wheat flour? Oh shit. What's worth more? All the emeralds? Probably. Versus the one diamond. I actually don't know. Let me see. I think I still have the page open. Just joking. I don't. It's not worth it. Trying to think of like good news, like anything exciting. I mean, Story of Seasons, that was last week, right? Oh my god, the announcement. That was good news. Like, is there anything else or like anything exciting that got announced? Uh, this game called Dwarf Romantic. I think we've rated a channel like one time where someone was playing this game. It's like a really cute, it's kind of like a landscape builder where you put tiles down. Oh, 24 hours from now I'll be at a concert. Oh my god. What concert, if you don't mind? That's so exciting. Oh my god, a concert. My last concert was almost a year ago, and it was an awesome time. It was really good. I was like pretty worried about getting COVID because it was like very packed, but I didn't, and like, you know, I don't know, we gotta live our lives. But yeah. Pearl Jam! Oh my god, cool! I feel like you've mentioned that. Because that sounds familiar. That's awesome though. I hope you have an amazing time. There was a concert a while back that I really wanted to go to. But it was like a Tuesday night in Toronto or something. And I was like, I'd have to book off the afternoon and then the day after, like, because it's not a weekend, like, or a Friday. Oh shit, it's Valentine's Day? We're supposed to give chocolates? Ugh. Maybe we give chocolates to everyone who's not at a red heart with us, because I'm tired of being a heartbreaker. Oh, wait, what? Wait, why is Potpourri showing up? Thank you for being such a wonderful person, Iris. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, this confuses me with the gender thing. Like, I hope you like them. Aw. Okay, just joking. I'm giving you chocolate. Oh, I can't. Okay. It's fine. Girls give chocolate? Is that how this goes? Girls give chocolate. I don't know. I feel like our character in my head is like non-binary, so I'm always like, hmm? Non-binary, bisexual, so very like gender role events are very confusing. I wonder, I think what would make A Wonderful Life a little bit better is more characters. Because even like, oh, I'll just run around and talk to people all day, like, that doesn't take very long. And then you still have like the rest of your day to go. Some more characters would be cool. I get this supposed to be like a quaint little like village and things like that, but it's like, okay, but like literally, okay, wait, how many people live there? 3 people on Besta's farm. Flora and Carter, that's 5. Nina and Galen, 7. Rock's family, that brings it to 10. Cody and the 2 twins, that brings it to 13. Lumina's household is 3 people, so that's 16. Hardy is 17. And then Gustafa and Nami, that's 19. And then 3 new people move in. at some point. So that's 22. Okay, so there are over 20 characters. I was like, there's 12. No, there's a lot more than that. Even just like 3 or 4 new characters. Oh my god. Also, what I saw someone say that they really wanted, and now I want to, is Sky from Harvest Moon. Wait, was Sky in DS as well as DSQ or no? But Sky I really wanted to marry. They were kind of like one of the like secret bachelors. Just cute. Oh, makes sense, I guess. Someone was like, what if he comes? What if he's in A Wonderful Life? Which would actually be really wild. Oh my god, it's gonna be so hard deciding who to marry, honestly. You were so nice to me, so I thought I should give you a present. Here, happy Valentine's Day. Yum. I guess I'll give you chocolate. Oh, I can't. Shit, I keep forgetting. Okay, let's go gift the goddess and then we'll come back. I guess, like... Thanks, I'm seriously blushing here. I never thought I'd get chocolates from a girl. Okay, Ran. Get used to it. Yeah, I guess I just, like... I saw a screenshot that included Griffin earlier. Ooh, so didn't... So bad news for my sister, he may not be marriageable. Why wouldn't he be marriageable, though? Because he was in DSQ, so I'm like, I don't know why they wouldn't make him marriageable again, you know? I guess because he was never in A Wonderful Life. But it's like, come on. Like, that was also a big flaw with A Wonderful Life. Like, the bachelorettes were amazing. The other marriage candidates, not so much. You're always so kind to me, Iris. Here, this is for Valentine's Day. Yay! Chocolate covered little orange slices? Yes, please. I hope you like them. Yeah. I'm trying to get up on this horse. Because it's based off A Wonderful Life. Griffin was the oldest bachelor at 48. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, dang. I mean, that's okay, isn't it? Like, to... Like, are you saying it maybe wouldn't work because he's so old and there's, like, the aging chapters? I don't mean so old. I just mean, like, in comparison to the other marriage candidates who are, like, 20s, 30s? Yeah, once we get enough wood and lumber, huh? But yeah, like, I think a DS remake would be amazing. But because they're already making a Forgotten Valley remake, I don't know if they would do another remake based in the same town. Like, I hope that I don't know. I might be wrong. Here, these are for you. What? You do know today's Valentine's Day, right? Thanks for being awesome. Oh, Karen, I think we really gotta break up or something. I do think his age might be the reason. Des might not have him as a bachelor. Yeah. It feels kind of sad, though. Like, you can start a family at that age, at least if you're a dude. Well, okay. You can, okay. That sounded insensitive. Like, you can start a family at any age. I'll say that. Because it's true. You can, like, adopt, you know, and, like, or, like, foster, like, there's lots you can do. I was admittedly hoping for a remake that combined A Wonderful Life with DS a little stronger. That's what I mean. Like, that was my hope. Like, if they're gonna remake A Wonderful Life, that they're like, it's like a blended remake where it's the 2 games. I don't know if there's any, like, indications of that so far, though. Oh, which makes me sad. I feel kind of bad because if I had to choose between the 2, like a remake for Wonderful Life or a remake for DS, I would choose A Wonderful Life, so I feel bad for people who like DS more, because I did like it, but I liked Wonderful Life a bit better. I want to rescue 101 sprites. I know. Like, do you mean that sarcastically? Because it seemed like a lot of work to do. I don't think I did. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how far I made it in that game. I thought it was way further than it actually was, so. Should we be giving chocolate to people too? Like, we're supposed to give chocolate to boys? Here you go. Today's Valentine's Day, correct? A festival for celebrating bonds and thanking those dear to you. Yay. Whether you like it or not, that is up to you. That's true. I genuinely do enjoy the collection. Okay, nice. I left off somewhere in the 80s. That's pretty solid. That's really good. Okay, Gray already fucked off somewhere. Maybe if I go to the inn, I can catch, like, most of them. Maybe we'll wait till 5. Yeah, I think I was watching, like, someone speed run Harvest Moon DS. And it was like, get all the sprites. Like, that's the speed run they were doing. Oh! Seeing all the ingredients you have here in Mineral Town is giving me the itch to whip up something tasty. Do you like cooking, Iris? Then have I got just the thing for you. I've got a nice little recipe for veggie juice. Oh my god, finally. There's so many things we tried to make that needed veggie juice. Well, maybe just one thing, but it's come up more than once. Young folks these days are always skimping on the veggies in their diets. That's me. I'm young people. It's a lot easier to get your daily servings in tasty liquid form. I'll say that much. Now listen up. You'll need a cucumber, cabbage, carrot, and tomato. Throw them into a mixer. Blend those babies to bits. That's a way to say it. And that's it. Ain't so hard now, is it? One sip and I'm sure you'll be hooked. Cool. What are you doing up here? Okay. Yeah, Gray, here's some chocolate. Oh, you didn't have to return the favor. I'm glad you did, though. Thanks. I guess after White Day, like cookies? Is Cliff here? Yeah. Oh, shit. What the hell? I think I've turned off my med alarm by accident. Okay. Here's a little med check for anyone who needs to take any medication or anything, whether you forgot or it's like time to take it. Yeah, here you go. Oh my god, my mouth is so dry. That was like a fight. Probably grab some water soon. Oh my god, I don't remember where my brain was before. It's fine. I wanted to give chocolate to everyone today, but I don't know where everyone is. Like, where's Cliff? Dude, you're kind of a dick to your wife. Like, just saying. He's always like, oh, she talks a lot. I just tune her out. I'm like, Mana deserves way better than that. So, maybe shut the fuck up. I'm not a safe person to confide that to, because I will not take your side. If you're just going to sit here and complain that your wife talks too much. Thanks. It's kind of embarrassing to get something in return. Yeah. Oh, there's Carter. I was like, where is he? We didn't talk to Doctor. Is it too late to talk to him? Or what's his face, Rick? Where do you get all your energy? I don't know, dude. A return gift for White Day, see. You didn't have to, but thank you. Okay. Oh, I really like Ellie. I still haven't married her in my other save file. I think wait, why haven't I yet? I think I was one requirement away. Wow, I really don't remember. Does Rick go to the thing on Sundays or no? Oh, there's Jennifer. Rick comes to the pub at some point. I don't know when. Well, I guess we'll see. There's Cybera. There's someone else I'm missing. Oh, Brandon for sure. Oh, it's blocked. Rip. R.I.P. No chocolates for Chicken Boy. Yeah, it's sad, but it is what it is. Did I brush Mocha? I can't remember. Yep. Okay, I gotta stop brushing Mocha because I keep thinking I need to and then I already have. Alright, let's put away these orangettes. I really want this as a snack now. Ugh. It seems easy to make, doesn't it? I think if I put it in the fridge, the wrapping comes off. Yeah. We are low on potatoes. I think I made a few things. Yum. Honestly, it's not too late to go to the mine, so maybe we will. Okay, it's gonna get bright for a second. Oh, I got all this shit in my pockets, though. Okay, it's gonna be bright again. It's not, like, so sharp and sudden, but it is, like, nighttime, so it's dark. Can I do it indoors? Oh my god. Cool. Oh, it's fine. Oh, I didn't need the chocolate anymore. Oopsie. Oh, there's Brandon. Here's some chocolate, sir. Thank you. I enjoy sweet foods. A return present for last white day? Ah, I must say, though, there was no particularly deep meaning in that. Fuck me, I guess? I will occasionally stroll through this locale, searching for inspiration and materials alike. Brandon was literally like, oh, you're turning, you know, that I gave you cookies? Well, I literally didn't mean anything by it, so... So, haha. Yeah, Brandon... Oh, okay, that's the thing, too. Like, oh, shoot. Okay. Like, the Friends of Mineral Town remake, right? They were like, here's two new characters who are also marriage candidates, Jennifer and Brandon. I'm like, A Wonderful Life remake, new characters, new marriage candidates. The thing is, the trailer already confirmed that Cody is, like, basically confirmed Cody's a bachelor, or a marriage candidate, I mean. Huh. Does Cody give non-binary vibes? Like his original design? Maybe. Hard maybe. Oh my god, maybe. Okay, anyway. Wow, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes too high. There's so much they could do though that would make us happy. I did see one thing. I couldn't find the source link for this, and I was kind of like taking a break from studying, so I don't want to like spend time looking for the link. But someone shared on Twitter, no, Reddit, pictures like in Japanese for the like Japan release of like different outfits you can wear. And there were some really cute ones. There was a cow print one. They look different from the ones that were in Another Wonderful Life. Oh, because you could get outfits and they were so effing cute. I loved them so much. Oh my god. Okay, I'm definitely just going to post pictures in Discord later. Oh, wait, should we look at this quickly now? Let's take a little break. We'll take a little mining break. Let's look up Harvest Moon, Another Wonderful Life outfits. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Oh my god, so excited. I'm kind of blocking it mostly. There we go. Stop with this song. How do I like never hear this song again? Yeah, okay, so this was the original, but the girls' version. These are the different outfits. There's the I Love Bears one, super cute. The like pink gingham with like yellow sunshine. I love it. Moo Summer. I was obsessed with this outfit. I don't know why. I'm not a big like animal print person, but the cow print, yes, you know? Ugh, Orange Z. Oh my god. This was totally my vibe. Maybe even when I was playing the game. I was very into red. I know this is orange, but like the camo felt very Avril Lavigne. So did this outfit, check girl. Like we got the tartan plaid. We got two different kinds of plaid going on here. Like, can I make it bigger? Yeah. Ugh, these were amazing. This guy doesn't even have all the outfits. Wait, there were more than this? Are you for real? Wait, were there literally more? What? Let me see. All outfits. I only, oh my God, you're so right. There was one called 504. You're right, Kabamek. Okay, I didn't play very far, so maybe more outfits became available. Here is your standard. You got that green Milky Charm and Cat classic. Okay. I loved this look though. This was your starter look. This is the pink one. The Moo Moo. Love it, love it, love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Wear orange. Here's the one that reminded me of Avril Lavigne. Okay. You're right. I remember this one. 504. Yes. Oh my God. What an iconic look, honestly. Just like the black tee. We got the denim, the white. Oh, so fucking good. I forgot. Milky Charm. Ooh, this is interesting. I don't think I ever saw this one, but I love the purple, the like eggplant. Love that. Oh, and the backpack. It's giving me Pokemon vibes. I don't know why. Like the three tone maybe. Ooh, cat classic. Oh, so this is like red and black. I like it. It's very like autumn winter. Wow. Maybe there was only like art for the other outfits, but they didn't make art for this one. Is that all of them? Ugh, they were so good. Did you have a favorite Kabamek? I think mine was the cat one, I think. Okay, if I did have to finish this essay, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just totally indulging. Okay, please focus on your essay, Kabamek. I think I like Check Girl best. Oh my god, it was really cool. Okay, a little check girl for Kabu, and then go work on your essay. Unless you're taking a break and you're really like needing the break. But I didn't forget, but I was just like didn't know the status. So okay, but I do want to see the new outfits. Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, outfits. I just can't help info dumping about Harvest Moon. Yeah, no, for sure. Oh my god, Fogu's already updated stuff? Wait, no, this is different. What? Just joking. Fogu has not added stuff yet. That's okay. Why won't this like show up? I saw this on Twitter. I don't want to go through my Twitter likes because that's kind of embarrassing. I like kind of like everything I see. So it would also take a hard minute. Maybe if I do Story Season Wonderful Life Outfits Japan. Maybe it'll be there. You know what? If I can't find it, I'll go through my likes because I want to see them again. And I'll just post a link in the Discord. I didn't because they didn't like provide a source link. And I was like, well, I don't know. I'm not like seeing. Okay. You know what? I'll post it in Discord later. All right, back at it, I guess. But yeah, oh my god. Once there's a release date announced, like I think then it'll feel a little more real. And then I can sort of like mentally prepare a bit better because they said like summer. And I'm like, bro, that's so far away. And if I don't have a date, my brain can't like be like, I'm looking forward to this because I don't know when it's going to happen. It could be September for all we know. Uh-oh. Also, I really love ooblets and stuff, and I have been able to enjoy it before starting school. I am frustrated. They were like, it's coming up this summer. And then waited like, they said there was a reason they couldn't announce the release date. They had to like wait for something to happen. I get that. Like, But I wasn't, they were like September 1st or 8th or something. I was like, well, that's not really summer in my books. Everyone's different, I guess, but like, I thought I was gonna get to play more, you know, and now I'm like busy in school. So I can't just like do a long stream about it. Like, anyway, not to be too complainy, but, and I have streamed it a lot, but I don't know. I thought I was gonna have more time to sink my teeth into it a bit more. Okay, once this day's done, I'm gonna grab some water because I can feel my throat. It's a little hoarse. Whew. Oh my god. I think one of my favorite things about this playthrough was doing all the mining stuff. I just love mining in games, like, I don't know. There's just something I love about it. I can't put my finger on it. Like, the pretty gemstones and things like that. You know, that's already a good reason. Okay, it's gonna be a white flash when we get our booty home. Okay, we'll sell this stuff. Nice, 9,000. So it's not quite 10,000 a day, but it's fine. Okay, let's get to bed. I'm watching Demon Slayer. Oh, and have you on at the same time. That's so cute. I'm glad you're liking it. I think you're liking it. If you're not, that's cool. But that's the impression I got. It's our birthday tomorrow. Oh my god, we got Cappy Barb on our birthday. I'm just remembering that. That was so hype. I think it was also like our like 1 month anniversary of streaming. And it was like, it's also our character's birthday and we can get a capybara pet. Like, it was hype as fuck. Yay us. I am liking it. I'm excited for more femme characters. They just introduced one. I know, that's kind of the struggle, isn't it? Yeah. There are more. Not a lot more, though. I wish there were more. That is one of my criticisms of it. Okay, I'm going to step away to grab some water. So I'll be back in a hot minute. I'm going to run an ad. Just because, like, anytime I run an ad, it, like, bumps the time for people not seeing a pre-roll ad when they, like, join the stream. So, and I'm not going to be here. I'm just stepping away. So, just a heads up. I'm not running an ad to run an ad. I'm doing it to, like, make it less annoying. Like, it'll push back when one runs again. So yeah, I'll be back very soon. I like Nezuko, but she's sleepy. I know, I love Nezuko, but I think it's like sort of a critical flaw that like they established this earlier that she doesn't have a speaking role. And I'm like, well, she's one of the few feminine characters, so that's kind of problematic that she literally doesn't have a speaking role, even though she's like one of the main characters. Like, if you've watched it, like, you get why, but I'm kind of like, oh, man, really? You know? Anyway. Okay, yeah. So this could be a good time for you guys to take a break, too. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. I think a new season of Demon Slayer is coming out either end of this year or early next year. Your mailbox is nearly full to bursting, it would seem. I would certainly not insist you check it daily, but I do recommend you at least take a peek inside every now and then. Why is it that, like, it's our birthday, so we have a lot of birthday mail, and Thomas just takes it as an opportunity to come and, like, scold us, you know? I'm like, can you fucking relax, my guy? Like, maybe put two and two together. It's my birthday and my mailbox is full, so cut me some slack, you know? Holy schmoly. Okay. This is year 3, so he's press year more popular, like literally, probably. I think I'm just gonna scan read them, and if it looks new, then I'll read it. But we've done this a couple times now, so I don't want to like sit and read all these. Okay, from Brandon. I hear it's your birthday. How the next year turns out is up to you. Work hard, but don't neglect to rest either. Life is more difficult than one would think. Okay, Brandon, thanks. That's kind of condescending a little. Like, I don't know. It's like, Brandon, we're like the same age. Can you chill? Cliff wishes he could have celebrated with us in person, but I'm afraid a letter will have to do. Why, Cliff? Why can't you come visit? God, Marie? Marie was like, Papa says it's not only... Okay, not to make fun of Potpourri or Marie, but like, she's like, Papa says it's not only a day to celebrate you, but also your parents. I'm like, well, of course your dad said that. Like, letters aren't really in vogue these days, huh? Seems like folks mostly just send them on occasions like this. Well, here's mine. Hope you have a good birthday. Gray. Okay, that was from Rick. He was just like, take it easy. Doctor telling us to prioritize our health. I mean, he's right, but it's like, come on. I know work is rough, but let's both keep smacking our worries down like a watermelon on a sunny day at the beach. Kai. Happy birthday. My grandpa told me to write this. Bye. Yeah. Oh my god. It would have been funny if they kept that like New Year's letter he wrote, but whatever. Fighting the good fight on your farm. Okay. Smile until your face hurts. Okay. Hope you have the greatest birthday ever, Iris. Yay, Potpourri. Okay, that's it. Cool. Oh god, there's no harvest sprites helping today. No, I heard one. They're here. Please tell me they're here. Oh, Cherry's here. Thank God. Holy shit. I was like, no. It literally takes forever. I just have so many. You know what I realized? Like, I'm kind of like... There's this whole conundrum of, you know, to ship all items, you need your animals to have enough hearts that they win a festival and make a gold product. And then once they spend 8,000... Wait, how many? 1,000 hours outside, they'll make platinum. But it's possible they'll have already spent 1,000 hours outside, so then they skip gold and they just make platinum, which is like a huge problem and is like one of the most stressful things about this run. I wish there was a way for me to tell if they're already at 1,000. Because even now, I'm like, should I just be never letting my cows outside ever again? Like, should I not be risking that? And I was like, if I were playing on a PC, maybe there'd be a way for me to know. Like, maybe there's some way I could check. But it's a Switch. Like, I'm playing on the Switch, so, like, no. Anyway, I think, you know what? I don't know. I might just... Let me see. Vanille's at 7. Cookie is at 8. Okay. Yeah, like I literally have a cow of every type with 8 hearts, right? Durian is already 1. Is Durian making platinum? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I can't remember. Okay. um... Yeah, and Kofina's at 8. So I have all cows at 8 hearts, but I probably have to breed them one last time. Okay. I need to sit and write this out one day. This is like another reason I've sort of been putting off. I don't know, because I'm just like, God. We've sort of done the easy stuff. Like, the easy stuff's out of the way, even though it wasn't all that easy, you know? So there's like some planning and prep that I gotta do. And I'm like, I just want to play. I just want to get there. But whatever. Whatever. Okay. It is what it is. You know what I was thinking? This is like a thing Twitch is sort of testing out with just some people. Event badges. Where it's like, oh, you can like assign like anyone who was present for a specific stream an event badge to like signify they were there for like a special event. And I'm like, oh my god. Like when we married the Harvest Goddess, that's like still a little while away. But I am like, wait, who else's birthday? It's someone's birthday. Is it Duke? I think it's Duke. Let me look up what he likes real quickly. But yeah, like, I'm hoping we'll be able to do that by the time we marry the Harvest Goddess. Because imagine, like, having a badge for, like, I was there for the wedding, you know? Oh my god. And when it happens, okay, sorry, one sec. Duke. I'm trying to just look up what he likes. We're definitely going to be like, okay, it's a planned event. It's going to be in like 1 or 2 weeks on this day, this time. Like, there's going to be so much notice. I'm not going to just like randomly, oh, it's the wedding today. Hee hee. Like, so if you really want to be there, like, I don't know. I know we all have lives and stuff like that, but hopefully that can happen anyway. He likes mochi, and I think I have a shit ton more than I like will ever need. So let's just like give that guy some mochi. But yeah, a Harvest Goddess wedding badge. How cool. Like, I think that's what one of my profs said. What am I looking for? Mochi. They were saying to really like keep your eyes on the prize. And oh, what's going on? Iris. Oh my god, Marie. Marie's one of my faves. Hello, I came to see you. If you have time, could we go out somewhere? I mean, you're my girlfriend, so I thought we might go on a date. Credit to Marie being like, hey, it's your birthday. And like, I have a strong suspicion you're sort of everyone's girlfriend at this point. But I know you're at least mine, and it's your birthday, so I'm taking you out on a date. That's good girlfriend material right fucking there. I love Marie. We're not marrying her, but I love her. Great. Do you have someplace in mind? Uh-oh. Oh, honestly, I was so preoccupied with inviting you that I stopped short of planning where we'd actually go. Sorry, I told you I'm new to this. Oh, Marie. Oh shit, do we choose? Huh? You want to go to the library? And then I can recommend my favorite books to you? Well, you certainly couldn't have asked a better person. Books are my specialty. I'm so glad that we share a mutual interest in literature, Iris. Oh, the library's closed today, but I have the keys, so I can open it for a little while. Let's get going then. Oh my god, I love this for us. Who asked you out for your B-day but ain't got nothing planned? She said she was nervous. She said she was like, so like preoccupied with even just asking us. Karen with the red heart. Huh? Marie and Iris? Oh my god, and Potpourri. Uh-oh. What are you doing here? Oh, you're on a date? Going to the library on a date? Wow, so you're a bookworm too, huh, Iris? That's a bit of a surprise. What? Okay, so I can say Marie's my book advisor today, or reading is the worst. Why would I ever say that? That's a bit of a surprise. You on a date? They're surprisingly chill about this for being your girlfriends. I know, and they're both at Red Heart too. That's right. I'm gonna pick out some books that I think Iris will like. The surprise. Huh, that sounds nice. I'm gonna save that. Same. I don't read very much, so I don't know which books are good. No need to worry. There's a book for every mood and every interest. I'm sure I can find some that you two will like. You think there's a book that's up my alley even? Oh, Karen, please. What about an adventure book that helps expand your cooking abilities at the same time? Womp. Can we come? I know, I'm like, is that what this is turning into? The way Marie was like, you might want to work on your cooking. Gourmand General is a book about a general who secretly travels the country searching for the ultimate ingredient. This sounds almost like it's setting up for a confrontation scene like Stardew. That or polyamory. Oh my god, imagine. Did Marie just recommend Breath of the Wild to Karen? Oh my god. You might be onto something, Momo. He encounters a wide variety of food on his journey, and there are detailed recipes for all of them at the end. Oh my god! Okay, it also sounds like a cool book. And like Breath of the Wild. Wow, that sounds really cool. Yes, it's fascinating. And the writing utilizes the literary device of poetic justice, making it an uplifting read. His catchphrase is, "Can you keep your eyes on my knife?" Huh? When his legendary kitchen knife flashes, villains fall. Oh my god, so he also like kills people? Hey, what about me? Is there a book I'd like? For you, Potpourri, how about My Uncle's a Wizard? It's a love story about a simple girl who goes to the castle ball and falls in love with the prince. Kate Marie, there's no need to read these girls so fucking hard, okay? Like, Potpourri doesn't have to be... She is all that, okay? She's kind of like, yeah, simple girl. Her uncle's actually a wizard, and he uses his magic to make beautiful clothes for his niece. It's a feel-good story. That sounds amazing. I've got to read that. The library has so many books that I didn't feel like trying to comb through them before, but now... Guess you just have to know where to look, huh? I might enjoy reading if you pick up books for me, Marie. Can we come on your date, Marie? Sure. You should learn how to cook, and you should learn how to not be so basic. Like, fucking literally. They passively, aggressively fighting. Yeah. Now everyone want to date Marie. Oh my god, true. When are we gonna get same-sex matchups, though? Honestly. I mean, they don't have rival marriages anymore, but... I'm always trying my hardest to get people who don't read into the library, so please come borrow some books. Yeah, okay. I'm on the hook for an errand for Lilia today, so I've got to get to Potpourri's house now. Okay, Karen, can you, like... Why are you, like, dragging... Ugh. The way she's like, oh, I can't. I have to do something for Potpourri's mom. But I'll definitely come later to borrow that book you just mentioned. I want to hear more about books too, so I'll come by the library sometime. See ya, Marie and Iris. Where are we going? Oh, okay. I was like, why are we running away? Rival events, but the bachelors and bachelorettes are all in like love squares and stuff. Are they? Are they? Yeah. I just want that. Oh, okay. I was like, the only thing I could think of is like Rick being kind of upset with Kai for dating Potpourri, but I'm like, but that is not like Gray and Cliff. Oh my god. Gray and Marie, Cliff and Kai. Okay, Gray and Cliff are both just like sensitive, quiet boys. Oh my god. Interesting. It sounds like their interest was piqued by the books I recommended. I'm always so happy to hear that someone's taken an interest in reading. Yay! I'm sure it's all thanks to you, Iris. Ever since I got to know you, I feel like more and more people have been coming to the library. And more people talk to me now, too. Aww. The Mineral Town RP serverman had a Potpourri Grey Kai triangle? Holy shit. Oh my god, they all hooked up? I mean, Grand Cliff shared a hotel room in Game Boy. Wait, you're so right, and they don't anymore, do they? What? They added same-sex marriage, but they were like, but let's not let the boys share a room anymore. That's fucky. At once. Okay, Kevin. That's what I insinuate. That's what I interpreted. I was like, oh, they like the three of them. Got down and dirty. Love that for them. One of them still shares a room with Kai in the summers. Gray does? Holy shit. Oh my god, damn. That sounds intense. When can we have that? You know? They want me to recommend books like today, or to find books that will help them with their own hobbies or research. I think it's because I've become a little more personable ever since I met you. Maybe that's why the townspeople chat with me more readily now. You've helped me grow and change. Thanks, Iris. Now it's getting a little late, but let's head to the library. I still haven't picked out any books for you to read, and that's what I'm most looking forward to. Aww. Are we gonna get to pick a book? Oh, wait, are we going? That was the end of the cutscene? We just got fucking booted out of the library. I guess that just had to happen in our imagination, I suppose. Oh my god, and my horse isn't here. I can't teleport, but... Okay, that was like a really cute heart event, you know? It involved, like, Marie's character. We learned about, like, Potpourri and Karen. Like, it wasn't just like, hi, I like this. Oh, you too? Oh, okay, I like you. Bye. Like, what am I ripping apart right now? I don't know. There was a game I was playing where the heart events felt very, like, just so surface. And I was like, I didn't even learn anything about anyone, you know? Oh shit, where is that guy? It's his birthday today. At least I think it's Duke's birthday. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, a birthday present? Wow, I bet everyone loves you, huh? Duke, I almost didn't give you a birthday present this year because of your attitude. Everyone must love you, huh? Yeah, they do. I wonder what Ajay's doing today. Wow, Iris, please don't sneak up on me like that. You startled me. Oh my god, I like forgot. Ajay is Mr. Duke's, the owner of the vineyard's daughter. She is a truly lovely person. I hear she's currently living in the big city. I admit I'm rather preoccupied with the idea. With Ajay or with living in the big city? Hello? Okay. I forgot he mentions her like that. Damn. You know what would be so wild? No, they wouldn't do that. Like, because they mention a few characters. They mention Ajay. There's a guy named Chu or something who's like, likes bugs. A guy named Greg who lent the fishing rod. There's also Rod himself. Mai's mom, yeah. Imagine they brought one of those characters into the A Wonderful Life remake. They were just like, here you go. But they couldn't, like, they wouldn't do that with Ajay because the idea is that she's, like, really out of the picture, so she can't be living in the next town over. Because then it would be like, what the fuck, Ajay? Get back here, you know? Okay, Mocha. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. That was a cool heart event. I really like that. I just felt like we really learned, you know? Mocha, please. Okay, I'm gonna chop this down. Mocha, please, come back here. Oh yeah, this is faster if I just cut across. Boink. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't blame Ajay. Oof. Like, Duke low-key an alcoholic, and her mom really depended on her for social aspect. Yeah. And probably, like, made Ajay a therapist. Low-key. Yeah, I really feel you. I agree. It kind of seems like Mana and Duke, like, their dynamic isn't super healthy. And Mana kind of, overshares and, like, gossips a lot, but also just, like, about, like, really personal things about other people's lives and also her own life. And it's like, whoa, I just met you? Like, she feels, like, it seems like she really feels unheard in her life, so she spills everything to, like, strangers or just, like, anyone who will listen, you know, which isn't necessarily, I'm not thinking super healthy. So yeah, as, like, a daughter, that would probably be a lot on you. It's like they see Cliff as sort of filling in something in their lives, but that's not healthy. Yeah. I'm hoping that it's like they've grown and maybe learned from their experience with Ajay. Because Cliff seems really happy. But he also kind of seems like the person to just like grin and bear it. So I don't know. Oh man, I want Cliff to be happy. Damn. And yeah, Duke, I'm not here for his attitude. And the way he just like shit talks his wife in front of her to me. And I'm like, listen, like, maybe talk about that with her. Yeah. The thing is, though, like, everyone goes through their own stuff, has their own baggage, their own struggles. But I really struggle with, like, I had a kid and then I just, like, left them. Like, I don't want to care for them. Someone else will do that for me. Like, I really struggle with that. So I think that makes it hard for me to sympathize with Ajay. Even though I totally get what you're saying. It's like, that does sound like a unhealthy dynamic to live with her parents. I think Live Happy, he probably needed a semblance of a family again too. Yeah, that's true. Like, maybe they would be, like, less overbearing and stuff. Because they're like, we don't want to scare him off. Like we did her Ajay. I have no idea if I'm saying her name right, by the way. I'm hot guessing. Ajay didn't leave her kid. Isn't she May's mom? Like, May's here and Ajay isn't. Right? Or is that someone different? Is that not Ajay? Wait, that is someone different. I totally thought that was May's mom. Oh no. I've been like, well, it's the child abandonment for me. And that's not what she even fucking did. Okay, hold up. I'm looking up. Let's look up Mai for a second. Oh no. These are two off-screen characters, so I just like got them totally mixed up. Okay, let's have a look. Let's go to Fogu though. Fogu's my go-to. She likes to talk to her mom on the phone. Hopes that someday her mom will come back to Mineral Town. Joanna is the mom. Ajay just doing what she gotta do to make her happy. How dare she leave her child? Oh my god. I feel like we figured this out a long time ago and then I just like forgot. Oh no. Oh shit, I feel really bad. Oopsie. Oops. Listen, I do really like Harvest Moon, of course. I'm not the best at the lore and everything. Oh my god, and it's called Ajay Winery. Named after their daughter. Like, I'm just doing a little dive here now. Just like, not for long. Just a little... Yeah, this is what I want. Can you guys see it okay, or am I blocking it? You can mostly see it. Unseen character. Daughter of Mana and Duke. Never seen in game. The reason behind Ajay's departure isn't explained, but they speak fondly of her, and Mana expresses feeling lonely without her. Oh my god, I got them totally mixed up. May's mom is barely mentioned. Yeah, that's so true. You're right. Ipsy pipsy. I was like, I'm really surprised by this take from you, Kirsten. I was like, wow, I'm surprised by the, you know, the empathy. Like, the empathy's good, but I was like, wow, really? I was like, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Unicef fetus. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, my bad. Yeah, absolutely. Ajay, live your life. You know, we don't know why she left, but that's where you're coming from. You were like, you can like imagine what it would be like to live with Mana and Duke, and it's like a small town. It's like not even a town, it's like a village. There's so few people there. Like that would be difficult, so live your best life. You don't have to grow up, you don't have to live the rest of your life in your hometown, you know? I know it's not like easy, or you may not have the financial opportunity, but like, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, now that we've got the child abandonment thing off the table. Oh my god. That's like, same with like, Zach mentions Rod, who is like Lilia's husband, who went off to find a cure but's been gone for years. So it's kind of like, did he just like leave? Or is he still out there looking? Like he doesn't call, he doesn't do anything. Like, is he even alive? He's like, oh yeah, like he was my buddy. And then he mentions like, oh yeah, I got like my fishing rod from this guy named Greg, like blah blah blah. And I was like, I totally thought you got the fishing rod from Rod. Like, I thought that was half the reason his name was Rod. So those are just like two more off-screen characters I totally mixed up. I think we want this one, yeah. Did I gift the goddess today? I don't know. Nope. Let's go do that. Karen really likes this right now. Karen, please. We're just gonna avoid talking to her. I feel bad. Imagine you could break up with people. Like, in the game anyway. How do I put this shit away? I don't remember. Okay, there. Okay, there's 3 stumps, so I'll grab them. I have a little bit of energy back. Okay, it's gonna be a flash of light. Oh my god, I don't have room for it. F, what do we do? Is this still gonna be here? You can't throw shit out. Oh wait, you can. I feel bad wasting it, but eats plain flour. Ew. Yeah, right? And that's like so bad for you. Like, okay, it's bad because there might be like E. coli toxin in it. So that's the problem. And why you're not supposed to eat raw cookie dough. But I do. Life's about risks, you know? But yeah, just being like, I'm just gonna eat this bag of raw flour. Gross. It's so nasty. God. This episode of My Strange Addiction. I bet that is one, honestly. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but there's like a thing. It's like a craving for like an earthy, like dirt taste. I imagine wheat is kind of like that a bit. Can you imagine if the farmer got sick and doctor was like, what happened? And Brenda's like, I looked at the window at night and saw her eat a straight up flower. Just calls you out. It's like, I'll tell you why, doctor. And this is why you shouldn't cover her medical bill. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Brandon would. He absolutely would. He'd be like, I will tell you. Ignore whatever nonsense Iris is gonna say. Because it's bullshit. I saw what happened. Yeah. Hold up. Is everything like okay outside? Yes. Just loud laughter and stuff. Which is fine. There was a time, it wasn't during stream, but I was like volunteering on my computer, so I was like, I'm kind of preoccupied, like I'm doing something very live, like talking to a live person, I can't really step away. But I heard someone yelling out the window. I was like, what the hell? and they were like screaming. I think they were going through something. I don't know. But they literally screamed, help me, help me. And I was like, holy fucking shit. I was like, because I feel like when I hear people like screaming, I'm like, okay, is it joy or terror? Like, and if it's terror, is it an emergency? Like, I feel like help me is like the key thing. I'm like, that's what I'm listening for to tell me if it's an emergency or not. Or something else that's obviously emergency sounding. So I had to like, on my volunteer thing, message my supervisor and be like, I have to like step away for a second. Like, and they're like, oh my God, okay. And I got my boyfriend, I was like, you need to call 911. He was like, it is like really nerve-wracking to call 911, but I was like, can you hear the person screaming outside for help? Like, we have to call like right now. Like, and so he did, and he did a good job and everything. But I was like, I can't like pull away from this situation right now. Like, it was super stressy. Anyway, so yeah, whenever I hear screaming outside, I'm like, are we good or not good? And also, like, maybe don't scream in public. Like, just the thought. But yeah, sorry, Wayflower. My grandpa told me to write this. Bye. You're like, get better. Note from Gray. Sorry, you're a dumb bitch who just ate straight up flour. LOL. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, anyway. Yeah. It's also like, it's 10 p.m. and it's nighttime. Why are we outside screaming and shit? I don't get it. But it's fine. We're moving on. On a Monday in my city, it's more likely than you think. Yeah, that's true. It is a Monday. And it do be in a city. Alert, major bank. Oh, we should like, we're like real tired. Yeah. Major bag alert. Yes. I couldn't tell if they were saying like bank or bag. I mean, bag didn't even cross my mind, but thank you for clarifying. That's what they're saying.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular, never the same, totally unique, completely not ever been done before.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Mimo. Also, I don't think I can I think you played that before, but I had it muted by accident. And I was like, I'll refund you your points, but I don't think you can refund points for sound alerts. So I'm sorry about that. I thought they were saying the F slur for the longest time. Wait, what? In the Lady Gaga thing or the major bag thing? Woof, imagine. That's like, okay, I don't even remember the sound exactly, but on TikTok like a little while back, there was like a trending TikTok audio where I think it was like a rap song. And they mentioned something like in a cordial way, like, oh yeah, like my gay friend, or like with the gays, or like something like that. And it like was trending, and like LGBT people were using it to make like hee silly little like gay jokes, you know? And I was like, oh, this is cute, like, yeah. And then that song came on my Spotify, and I was like, oh my God, it's the song. And then I listened to it, and the rest of the song, there was like a super misogynistic, like problematic verse or something. And I was like, holy shit, just fucking joking. Like, don't like this song. And I'm thinking on TikTok, like, the audio doesn't get that far because it's like just that verse that was trending or something. I was so disappointed though. Yeah, why they always be doing that? And it was the the major bag alert. I'm just imagining it with the F slur, and it's like kind of funny. It's funny in a like oh my God, that's, I don't know. In a like unproblematic, like we're just calling each other that word, you know what I mean? And we're all cool with being called that by each other. That's It's actually so fucking funny. Oh my god, I kind of want to hear that, like, edit of it, you know? Where they just throw in a little silly little slur that we've, like, reclaimed or something. Oh my god. Maybe I should add, not that, but, like, the alert made your bag, because I say it a lot. Okay, Mocha, where did you go? I'm, like, wandering looking for you. There you are. Did we talk to the goddess yet? I don't know. Oh, Karen's here. Okay, we have to not talk to Karen anymore, though. She likes us way too much. Oh, we did. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll go collect more stone and wood. And then I'll just pop into the mine, you know? That seems to be the vibe. But yeah, it is really disappointing when a song is like, oh, just joking. Thought you were being cool, but you're actually problematic, so never mind. I came all this way for this rock, but it's not even that big. Like, there's only one. Well, I'll get my one rock and be on my way. That's like the video where Trixie Mattel is talking about how she sometimes sees a gay person in public and really wants to shout the F slur at them. And if she does, they turn around and see her, or instantly like, oh my god, hee hee. Oh my god, yeah. I think I sent you, yeah, I saw that clip recently too. I laughed so hard because, like, it is really funny. Like, funny, you know, like, oh, I really stressed you out. Like, you thought I was, like, a homophobe, like, harassing you in public. But just joking on one of you. Oh my god. That did really make me laugh. Where did Mocha go? Is Mocha here? Okay. I'm just gonna teleport anyway, it's fine. Oh my, hey. Trixie Mattel, was it you who first recommended them to me, Miyomo? They're so fucking funny, like, it's pretty unreal. I recently started watching their videos again. I'm like, oh my god, I like... Oh shit, hold up. We can make this way faster. It's gonna double up. I was like, I forgot how funny they are. And just like their sense of humor, where it's like, is it dry humor? Where they're kind of just like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'll rip a man's arms off. Like, I don't even know. Where they're just like so out there. Maybe I was obsessed with their streams during the height of, oh, Black Lives Matter 2020. Her and Katja's show. Yeah. Oh my god. I wasn't super into Twitch at that point. But yeah. That makes sense. What time is it? It's 10. Okay, my playlist keeps stopping. I'm gonna take a second and like, here, let's pop to the mine. So time doesn't run out. I'm just gonna boot up some, I don't get it. It's like the playlist will play for an hour. Is it literally only that long? I'm just gonna quickly put on a playlist. That is not a problem to stream. I put this one on. We could put this one on. Oh god. Okay, one sec. Okay, one second. Okay, it's pretty peppy. It's like Animal Crossing. It's like Nintendo remix music, which I haven't really done before. Here it is. Hopefully you guys like it. But if you want me to change it to like just regular lo-fi or something, feel free to let me know. She played Dead by Daylight, and I don't give a fuck about that game, but she was so funny. Yeah, I bet. I love, yeah, I'm not like, I'm trying to remember what that game even is. Okay, this is so loud in my fucking ear. I'm just gonna turn it down for me. Is it loud for you guys too? It's just like a touch too loud. Sorry, just like spat a little. Yeah, like on TikTok, I'll come across clips where it's like they're like in drag playing a scary game and they're just like not reacting to scary stuff. Or they're just like totally like, I don't know what the term is. So desensitized to just like terror that they're like very calmly fleeing the situation and attacking the jump scarer. Like, I find that really funny. I mean, it is funny watching someone you like be scared by something and it's like you're not in danger. It's okay. I don't know if I could handle a scary stream though. So, I don't know. Yeah. Wait, what was that game that came out? It was like Until Dawn, but it was like a camp and they were like camp counselors. I feel like I heard about it a little bit and then like nothing ever again. Whereas Until Dawn was like, it felt quite popular for a hot bit of time. That's too real for me. Yes, true. True, true, true. I know, I couldn't do something like that. Where it's like, oops, that could be me. Too scary. Yeah. I wonder if there's anything like that that would apply more to me. I don't know. I don't like zombie stuff. Ugh, I don't know why. I think because it's like one of my like worst nightmares is that we get a shitty pandemic apocalypse as if we haven't already fucking lived through one. But now everyone's zombies and like society as we know it has collapsed and it's just a fucking nightmare to live every day. So like playing that is scenario is not fun for me. I'm just like, yeah, this is my literal worst nightmare. I'm sure it's not my literal worst, but it's like, it's up there. It's up there. This song's pretty funny. Uh-oh, we're tired. Is it like too off base to be playing like like Animal Crossing remix music during this game? Yeah, it's like all Animal Crossing, that's interesting. I would try a VR horror game with friends. You fucking would? Really? Or siblings watching, but not in public VR. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like, no, I couldn't do it VR at all. Because I would just be like screaming and try to like get it off my face. You know what I mean? Like, that would be me. Maybe I could get used to it, but why? Why do it at all? I think I could play a scary game, kind of like what you said, like, who was saying this? Clarice was saying this earlier. Like, she played Until Dawn with friends. Like, yeah, I could do that, where you're like, I'm safe, I'm cozy, we can all comfort each other, like, it's fine, and we're gonna laugh and eat popcorn. Like, it's fine. I could do that. VR, fuck no. I think it'd be funny. Yeah, Gryffindor and Ravenclaw contrast. I know, that's so true, that's so true. No Harry Potter, ignore that. Very fair, very fair. That's odd. But, yeah. I don't know. I feel like I try to intellectualize why I don't want to play horror games. Like, well, it's because I'm too this or I'm too that. But it's like, no, I'm just like, easily scared and, like, it's not a cool reason. It's a, like, annoying, like, I'm not as hot shit as I think I am. You know what I mean? And I don't need the world to know it. But, yeah, anyway. Like, there was this, like, I don't even know if this is true, probably, but this, like, thing, it was like, oh, like, more creative people have more awful nightmares. So then people could be like, oh, my nightmares are so bad, but it's just because I'm so creative. Like, I feel like I try to intellectualize it like that, but I'm like, that's not the reason. I just don't like being scared. Best friends really want to play Forest, but my computer won't run it. I just want to play horror by myself. Yeah, I know. I've seen a little bit of that. And I'm like, I don't think this is my vibe. It seems too scary. Same with, what's it called? There's a similar game that came out. Ooh, stresses me out. Yeah. it was like the incentive to keep playing was like, oh, you're trying to like save your son who's kidnapped. I'm like, fuck that. Like, honestly, I would do anything to save a child of mine, but this is a nightmare. And now I'm emotionally invested in this nightmare. Like, fuck. Which is good, like, story writing. But I'm like, no thanks for me. The lovely people of this town know how to make excellent conversation. They hold a real reverence for Mother Nature. That's actually so sweet. Okay, it's gonna be White Flash. Let's sell all our shields. Ooh, big money today. Wow, we found a lot of diamonds. I think that does make the difference. Honestly, like, since we can teleport to the mine, the lake mine, any time of year, maybe this is a thing we should do every day. Just dump 10 grand in the bank every day, you know? Oversleep every day. I can do that. Wait, is that snowstorm or just very snowy? I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's just snowy. Okay, I should say hi to my pets, but I'm rushing to get over here. Just joking, it didn't matter. Oh shit, it's already 10:15. Oh my god. I used to stream until 11. I'd be like, yep, 7 to 11, hee hee. But my bedtime is 11. And my, like, you gotta drop what you're doing and get ready for bedtime is 10:30. So I think we'll do this day and then we will wrap. I forgot. Because I'm like, oh yeah, like, you know, after 2 hours, we're like halfway through stream roughly. Nope. 2 hours, we're 2/3 done. Like, I keep forgetting that. C'est la vie. When you got, you know, early morning commitments and stuff. I think we're probably gonna stick with Mondays. Instead of Tuesdays because I just have like more classes on Wednesday, so I kind of like double the amount of work to do that day. And I really need like Tuesday to like prep for that. Whereas like Monday, it's like, yeah, I still got time to get like caught up. And then I need Tuesday to be available for crunch time, I think. Not that I want to be crunching, but I'm like, well, it is what it is. And it's going to be a different, like, fluctuating workload every week. So yeah, I feel like that's, I don't know. It seems like that maybe works out well for you guys. I don't really have the liberty to be like, what day of the week works best for you? Because my schedule is so, like, specific now that I'm back in school. So, but you know, one day we will have more flexibility and stuff. I'm like really hungry now. I don't know why. Is it anyone's birthday or anything? Let me just double check. Oh. Ooh, Starlight Night next time. Yay. Oh my god, I was so scared of the game Amnesia. That was like big way back. Like way back. I couldn't play it. Like I watched playthrough and one of my younger sisters played it with me and my boyfriend, and I was just like there, like perched on the couch, like watching, but very afraid. It was kind of fun. It was just super scary though. Is it open now? No. Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Yeah, I'm wondering what will... Heavy rain? Amnesia. But we did also play Heavy Rain. I feel like Heavy Rain is more thriller. Where it's like there's scary aspects to it, but it's not like trying to immerse you in horror like a lot of the time, you know? Heavy Rain was like pretty good, I guess. I have my qualms with it. As I do with everything. It was a little weird. I liked the story. I don't really love how they like handled some of the characters. Like you could play different characters. It was also like thriller mystery. You're like trying to figure out who like a murderer is. And you play as different characters and you're trying to figure it out. There was like one like woman, feminine character you could play. And she just kind of felt like really like sexualized a lot of the time. Oh my god, and there's also a potential SA scene. But if you make the right decisions, you avoid it. That's kind of a lot, isn't it? Like, I knew in advance, because I'd already seen a playthrough before playing it myself. I was like, okay, we really have to make very specific decisions here. And it was fine. But that's kind of fucked up, right? Like, holy shit. Anyway. That was that. Should we go, like, get the other harvest rate to help? I think so, because it's been a hot minute. Oh, fuck, it's closed. Okay. Never mind. So, yeah, before playing Heavy Rain, definitely, some trigger warnings. Content warning? Either, both? Yeah, definitely. I think with any horror game, you kind of have to, like... Well, is it thriller or is it horror? I don't know. I think it makes sense to check if something's going to be beyond what you want to have to deal with, you know? Or be exposed to, I guess. Okay. Let's go do another mining trip. I mean, I could just... I think I'm too late to get the harvest rates help anyway. Oh my god, now I'm worried. Are they helping tomorrow too? Good, good. Whew. Honestly, it takes a toll. Every time I have to look after my animals myself. I know that might sound bad, but I just have so many. It's like an actual, like, nightmare to do it all. Okay, let's put this stuff away. What was that other game? Detroit Becomes Human? I was really curious about that. I haven't played it or watched a playthrough, but I kind of want to. Because it seems like a decision-making game, but it's like a web of decisions. It's not like, oh, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like, oh, like very different endings. Hi, Get Cozy. How are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're having a nice day and everything. We're actually wrapping up kind of soon. But we're just slowly plugging away, making money, living our best farm lives. But yeah, what have you been up to? But if you just wanted to say hi and then lurk, that's totally cool too. No pressure at all. Okay, wait, I'm waiting for my energy to come back. Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. We all have our own schedules, our own lives, you know. Oh, it's 10:23. Okay, why will this not... My fatigue just won't catch up. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work at night or something. Whatever. Alright. We're gonna make this snappy because I'm really trying to fix my sleep schedule. It's still... Oh, not great. I'm doing good. That's awesome. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm in week 2 of school, so still like adjusting the workload and stuff like that. And a new sleep schedule. But yeah. Oh yeah, I don't think you've seen us play this game, have you? I don't know. We're trying to marry the Harvest Goddess. That was like, this has been the game we've played like the most out of everything. I was just like taking a break, like an accidental break. But we're back at it. Yeah. So we've got most requirements met, and now we're just kind of in like the long haul of like waiting for stuff. I'll see. At some point, we're just gonna skip through days. Because otherwise it's gonna take for fucking ever. It looks so cute, right? Have you played this game? Or like the original of it? Or any other Story of Season Harvest Moon games? It's like been one of my favorite game series since I was a kid. So it's really cool to play it as an adult. And like do the things that felt impossible to do. Like get all the mine stuff. Or like marry the Harvest Goddess. Which honestly still feels pretty challenging. But we're gonna get there. I'm determined. I'm super determined. Oh yeah, I want to make a meme. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. Let me just write this down. I'm writing it down so I don't feel like I have to do it before bed. I'm gonna make a meme and share it with you guys later in Discord. But yeah. I haven't played any of them, but I've only just started playing Farm Sim, Life Sim games. Ooh. Is there one that you're like really liking? Interesting. Yeah, I feel like Harvest Moon, it literally was the first like farming sim like in the 80s. Like it was the first of its kind. And then it continued as a series. Now it's called Story of Seasons. And it is like what inspired Stardew Valley. So it's kind of fun when people are like, ugh, like Story of Seasons ripped off Stardew Valley. I'm like, no. No. Like Stardew Valley was basically like Story of Seasons. Wait, was it Harvest Moon at the time? No, it was Story of Seasons. Like upgraded and kind of reimagined. I think it did change the farming sim like genre. I love Stardew, but yeah, Harvest Moon was the first, so yeah. Oh, I've been really liking Disney Dreamlight. Oh my god. That's awesome. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people like I'm not sure I've heard anyone say like, yeah, not worth it. I've heard minor qualms about it. Well, maybe not minor. Like I think the main complaints I've heard are the character creation. The like body types are all like pretty like they're just like not diverse body sizes, which is not really a surprise from a Disney game, to be honest. Not that that makes it okay. I'm just kind of like that's what I fully expected. I don't know. I feel weird about Disney, but they do make really great movies and stuff sometimes. So like I love Moana. Oh my god, what's the other one I really like? I love Tangled. Like, there's just a bunch that I love, you know? So, I'm not anti-Disney. I'm critical of Disney. Anyway, so that's kind of hindered me being like, yeah, that's a game I'll play. Because I'm like, I don't know. But, you know what? Like, enjoy what you enjoy, you know? I've heard it looks really cool. I've heard people say it's like Animal Crossing, but Disney, which is a very intriguing concept. Like, it looks awesome. So, I didn't mean to say all that to, like, be like, oh, you shouldn't enjoy it. Like, no, absolutely not. I think that's just, like why I've, like, just not jumped into it. But it does look cool. It looks really cool. So, I'm glad people are enjoying it. And I might even play it at some point, honestly. I might be like, you know what? Here we go. I have a lot of games I want to play, though. So, I don't know. It might just be a time thing. Ooh, that was pretty clean. That was a lot. Hello, Maki. Alright, let's get snuggled in. It's time for bed for all of us. I haven't... Where's Cappy Barb? So, yeah. Oh my god, it's 10:28. We're barely making it before my must go to bed cutoff time. It's upsetting me that Cappy Barb isn't here yet, though. Where's Cappy Barb? Are you stuck? Okay. Sometimes I get stuck and it makes me really sad. What do you like best about Disney Dreamlight so far? But it's okay if you're like, I don't know. No pressure. I'm just curious. Okay. Well, I kind of want to put a little log on the fire. Because why not? Do we have sticks? Can I put a stick in? We'll do one little log. And we'll get cozy. For bedtime. Oh wait, did that help our character? Oh my god, putting a log in the campfire turned our character from super sad to not so sad. If that ain't like real life, you know? Oh my god, this essay got me down a rabbit hole on the state of the Filipino economy in the 80s. Oh shit. Yes, that is a rabbit hole. It's just very quality game. Yeah, I don't like that's real time. Oh, so it's like Animal Crossing even like that? I didn't know that. Ooh, intriguing. Like, it's fair to not like that because you're like, I can't play at all times of the day. So that's fair. Huh, I didn't know that though. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna wrap here. It's time for me to get ready for bed. Oops. I'm gonna throw my socials here. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I have to rethink my YouTube. But yeah, Discord's open, everyone 18 plus. We just like chat, send pictures, talk about upcoming games and things like that. So feel free to join if you want. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. If you're heading out now, I hope you take care. Hope you do something kind for yourself, and thank you for being here. Whether you're chatting or lurking, like I really appreciate it either way. And yeah, it just makes it, I don't know, I just have a really nice time playing with you guys. So I just want to say thank you. And yeah, if you guys have a suggestion for who to raid, feel free to let me know. I'm gonna take a peek, see who's online. Let's see. I have a hard time reading people when I don't really know what game they're playing. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know if I'd like it. So I don't know if you guys would like it, you know? I'm just scrolling. Oh, someone else is playing Harvest Moon. Or like a few people are. We could raid this person. I've never met them. So I wonder how often they play this game. Maybe they're new. Yeah, let's raid this person. They're also playing the same game. It's fun meeting people who play the same game. But I am gonna have to like lurk or like raid and run. Yeah. So here are our raid messages. Uh-oh, that didn't work. Oh, thanks, Kevin Meg. Thanks for doing that. Is that working? Oh, sorry. I'm like really doing it wrong. Hee hee, oopsie, poopsie. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, no pressure to participate, but if you want, there are messages, but you know, do what you want to do. All right, I'm gonna wrap up. We will see you guys. Oh yeah, so next stream is Thursday, 7 p.m. to be determined Thursday, but it's probably more Harvestella demo or Ooblets, or it could be something new. I don't know. So yeah, see you then if you join. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.